Oh, let me try those. We're just gonna do. Hey guys, you're gonna tune into me chewing. Okay, let's discuss topics because.
Yeah. So are we gonna talk? We're gonna talk Super Bowl, or are we gonna stay on the Valentine's?
No, we'll start with Super Bowl.
Okay.
I can make I'll make a joke about how I've never wanted to skip so fast over to Valentine's Day, my least favorite holiday, because of how shitty the Super Bowl was. We can talk. Oh, Valentine's date. Too soon for gifts.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw the episode that I did with James, but James told me a secret that I was like, I don't feel like you should give away these boys' secrets. But
Don't tell a secret right now because you're online.
I'm live?
Yeah, at least I didn't tell you to not tell a secret.
Oh my god, I haven't even told people to even tune in yet.
Well, you could do it now.
Wait, so they're watching us eat right now?
So they're watching me eat my bacon?
At least I told you to not tell.
I'll tell it again because it was live on the.
You guys are watching this right now? I didn't know that was.
Ryan?
Well.
Not even a countdown. Not
a countdown.
At least you trust us, I guess.
And a 5, 4. Yeah.
Okay,
nothing?
well let me do it while people are not watching.
Yeah.
I'll edit this out later.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're on YouTube right now?
Yeah, just YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, YouTube.
Okay. Guys, I'm on a very romantic date tonight here at the pitch with my two boyfriends, Juan
Haley.
and Ryan. Ryan, where are you? There he is. And a delicious date night meal sponsored by Fireside Pies. We've got pizza. We've got salad. We've got cake.
Oh, yes.
A Texas set. I mean, honestly.
Oh, yeah, get some of this.
It's like a good solid, 2-pounder.
Yeah.
A bottle of wine. The pizza that we already devoured. There's not even.
Yeah, no, we all
a
killed
small
pizza.
bit. They're running a delicious date night bundle that we'll tell you about live on YouTube. Tune in now. The link is going to be in my bio. See you there.
I texted you too.
Guys, I'm on a very romantic date tonight here at the pitch with my two boyfriends. One.
It's technically not a double date. It's a throuple date, right?
That was the word I didn't know how to say last time. But throuple. Meet my boyfriends.
I got a good close up of you just. Rawr.
Oh, good. Hold on. Sorry, everybody, if you are tuning in.
Yeah, don't mind us. We're just going to eat on this episode. So you guys are going to just watch us.
ASMR.
Ew.
Wait, is that red velvet?
I don't know what it is. It's like
not
a
red.
dense.
I thought it was like a carrot cake. We're going to find out here shortly.
Hold on. The pizza that we already devoured. There's not even a small bit. They're running a delicious date night bundle that we'll tell you about live on YouTube. Tune in now. The link is going to be in my bio. See you there. Okay, tune in now for shenanigans. Tune in now for. They're running a delicious date night bundle that we'll tell you about live on YouTube. Tune in now. The link is going to be in my bio. See you there. The pizza that we already devoured. There's not even. Thoughts? What do you give it? One? You already finished? You already done?
Yeah. No, I'm trying to hurry up because we want people tuning in, just watching this.
Okay, here we go. Just mute me while I eat my food. Okay, I have the link already. Here we go. Oh, good. That's a good freeze frame. Nice. Here we go.
It looks good though. New cameras.
Yeah. Oh, these are new cameras? These ones are?
Yeah. Thanks. Yet again, people notice.
Well, I thought you had 2 of these before.
Yeah.
And then you got a third.
A third, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
so
that's
we've
why I'm
used
so broke.
these.
I spent about, 12 to 15 grand to upgrade.
It's called investing.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's called leveling up. Level up.
Level up.
That's what
And then it's
Sierra
level
says.
up.
It is.
Actually,
It
Is
is.
that a Drake song?
no.
It's not Drake.
Similar.
Close.
Different.
Ish. Kinda. I mean, it's by someone black.
That's as
Close.
That's as close as you got.
Actually, what? There's somebody black.
Yeah. Hold on, wait. I have no internet connection. Oh, it's going.
It's
Okay, I'm ready. Oh.
I have a question for Christiana before we get started.
Yeah.
Too far. Have you worn your retainer earrings since you realized they were retainer earrings?
No. Because I was embarrassed by my own team and 300 people on Instagram who said those do look like retainers. So today, I'm sharing the love.
oh, heart emoji.
Yeah. Not my retainer earrings. My Invisalign trays.
Oh, yeah.
You're the one who called it out first.
Was it me?
Yes.
Was it me?
No one had ever said that to me before. I walked in here, you said, is that a mouth guard? And I said, no, this is a locally owned business that I can't remember the name of, but, no, but it did. And then Brent walked in and he was like, that's definitely a mouth guard. Well, you know what, now that
you think these teeth get straight on their own?
Yeah,
And
look
then
at
be
this perfect
sponsored.
smile. You think brought to you by Invisalign. Yeah, so then I took that clip and I put that on Instagram, and then people were like, I wasn't going to say anything, but now that everyone else is roasting you, we would also like to roast you. So I got more messages about that than pretty much anything I've ever.
You did kind of do it to yourself. I mean, you
I did.
posted and talked about it.
Yeah, I was trying to be a
Yeah.
team player, you know.
It's like that spot on the shirt. You know, you point it out, and then I can't do nothing but keep seeing that spot.
You can't
Yeah.
unsee it.
So, since we're having open conversations,
Please.
Since we're being honest.
Welcome to
Yeah.
the show. My
Well,
stories
I
are
was
still
just
posting.
a tangent about people being honest.
Oh boy.
Because you know how, like, well, you don't, because you never have this thought ever, but when you're like, hey, man, I'm too fat right now. Well, used to be for me, people are like, oh, you're not that fat. But when they stop saying that,
They agree.
you're really fat.
You know what? I can't eat the cake. I'm getting way too big. They go, yeah, okay, yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah, it's like,
That's-
hey, man, I'm so fat. Because it used to be like, no, you're athletic, you're
Yeah.
just big.
Yeah.
Now there's never a,
It's just a.
it's just a silent agreement.
Yeah. It's like
Why would I not-
See how there's zero.
You excluded me from the conversation. You said you know that you've ever had this thought.
Yeah.
Because you're not fat.
Who's to say that I had not gone through a phase?
Have you been through a phase?
No, I've been small since birth, but
I was like, there's no phase.
literally when I was born, they were like, she's very small. She may not get bigger. She may also, they told my mom that I could be like blind and deaf. I was really sick.
Oh.
You could be blind and deaf because
Yeah.
you're small.
No, because I was born early. There were all these issues. Like she could be very small.
How early? How early were you?
Not that. Well, I did try to make multiple appearances.
Oh,
It was
okay,
like
yeah.
3 months early, they're like, stop.
Ooh, yeah,
2 months early, they're like, your dad's deployed. You can't. You gotta stay.
Gotta wait.
And then a month early, I was like, surprise.
Yeah, it's good then. Yeah, you can tell.
Surprise, shoddy. And I showed up a month early.
Welcome to the party.
And then whenever people meet me, they're like, that explains why you're
Oh, yeah,
a
get it.
miniature human being. That explains it.
You weren't done in the oven yet.
I wasn't done cooking.
Did you ever pull that card to make them feel like?
I was
really bad?
premature. Leave
Oh,
me
premature?
alone.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't work anymore.
No?
No. You know, it just really didn't help. Not that this has anything to do with what we're talking about, but I was like pretty tall and lengthy for being born early. When I was in like 3rd and 4th grade, it's not like I was the shortest kid. And then it stopped growing, so I've been the same size since 3rd grade.
It's 3rd grade. So you still wear the same clothes? You still wear the same outfits?
You know, I probably could.
Nice.
I did turn a belt from elementary school into like high fashion when I went to UNT. I was like, I'm gonna turn this elementary school belt into like I go to this fashionable school. I'm gonna look cute.
I'm sure it turns the guys on when you say, this is my belt from elementary.
Yeah, they're like, sign me up.
They're like, I'm in.
Can you hear this bacon that I'm chewing? Does it sound good? It is good.
It's very crunchy.
Very crunchy. What did you
Oh,
think?
yeah, I did hear it. Yes. So the pizza, I am a big fan of the pizza. Like I said, the pizza it's a very it's Italian style. I mean, this is when I went to Italy. This is what the pizza looked like. This is what it tastes like.
Really?
Yes, this is exactly what you would have when you go to like Rome. Yeah, this is exactly what you're gonna have. And they're big on like the larger slices of like tomatoes. You know, it's not like the dicing. You know, you come to America, it's like tons of sauce,
Yeah.
lots of cheese, and they dice up all of the veggies. Here in Italy, they put a big chunk of like, if it's gonna be an onion, it's gonna be big chunk of onion, tomato, big chunks of tomatoes, peppers, big chunks, but it's gonna be a thin crust. It's gonna be a very thin dough.
That's the.
Yeah, and it's just flavorful, and so
Is
yeah.
it usually served warm or cold?
Room temp?
They're served. They're not boiling hot. It's not lava. But no, it comes out of the oven. So by the time it comes out of the oven and gets to your plate, you know, it's a decent.
You know what I miss? I had a memory, a flashback to when we used to go. People used to go out, and you'd come home.
Long time ago.
You'd come home and there'd be a cold pizza waiting for you.
Just never been a fan of cold pizza. I still heat pizza up. I am that person that I will heat it up the next day. I cannot do cold pizza.
I don't know. I used to love to come home and be like, I'm tired. I don't have any food, but I do have some leftover pizza, and it just brought me home. You know?
So do you cold spaghetti too?
No, that's illegal.
That's
no.
It's all the same.
No.
The cold spaghetti, cold lasagna.
It's the bread. It's the breadiness. It's the cheese.
I don't do the cold anything. Stick that thing
No?
in the oven. $3.75.
Damn.
Works every time.
I do have a confession. I did taste test a little bit before to make sure that it's something that I could vouch for. Because on Super Bowl Sunday, I was like, I gotta get pizza, but I didn't want to do like the chains and like I was like, okay, who can I support? Who's a locally owned business? So I went to Fireside and I picked up 3 pizzas. Turns out I only had 2 guests over, so I was
3 pizzas for 2 guests.
It was perfect because it's light. Like it wasn't like we ate it and then when you eat like super like maybe this cake that you're like tired and.
Yeah, you got the itis.
The itis.
Yep.
I honestly think I ate a whole pizza by myself. So I wanted to do a taste test before I came, so that made sure that you would enjoy it live on YouTube.
No, this will be part of my rotation now. I'm gonna have Fireside pizza on the rotation because I love the thin slice. I'm all about the thin crust, thin slice.
Can't do the deep dish.
I can be in moods like you go to Chicago, you got to do it,
Yeah.
you know. But you get one piece, that's it,
Yeah.
and you're done for the rest of the day. That's the only thing you're gonna eat for the rest of the day.
You gotta walk it off. Well, I wanted to fast forward from the Super Bowl because I don't really know how I felt about it.
As far as the game itself, or just everything.
I didn't feel like I was watching a Super Bowl. Like I said that many times and my friends were like, shut up.
Yeah.
It's the Super Bowl. Like what else are we watching? But it just didn't feel like I felt like I was watching a regular game. Like the commercials didn't even blow me away either. The halftime show I was really excited about. We'll save that.
Save that.
But thoughts on the game? What are your thoughts?
Well, the game itself was, I don't say it's, if you're into football, but that's not what Super Bowl is about. Super Bowl is like, it's a party. And you just want to see a lot of touchdowns and crazy stuff happens. And this is like you said, it was kind of like a normal, it felt like a playoff game,
Yeah.
I think leading into the Super Bowl, I think is what put people in certain moods. It wasn't a fun, festive feeling because there was a lot of wokeness going on.
A lot of wokeness.
It was very serious, and every time you were trying to have fun with your friends, you look over at the monitor or at the TV, and you seen sad people talking about the issues that we're going through, and it's it's like.
I just played in the background of of the game.
Alicia Keys making you cry. I hate when she sings, you're crying, and it's like I was like, I didn't want to feel like that for Super Bowl. This is a celebration. I'm trying to get drunk. I'm trying to be sick to my stomach with eating too much.
With the itis.
Laugh at the commercials, and then figure out how I'm going to get up in the morning and go to work. That's what the Super Bowl is for. But leading into it, I was like, social injustice. We gotta do something about
this. The mood was down. It didn't set up. We weren't set up for success for this one.
Yeah. Now there were a couple of good commercials that I did enjoy.
What did you like? Which one did you like?
The Michael B. Jordan commercial was probably my favorite.
Mine too.
Yeah, that was. Oh, I'm sure. Turn off the lights. No, don't dim the lights.
It was a little. I kind of thought so. I was thinking of okay, how this is a conversation. This is like the. What's it called? The hall pass, right? That obviously was that lady's hall pass, but it was too close to home for that guy. That guy was stressed.
How many Alexas did you order?
Yeah, I know, right?
Three.
Yeah, just in different places in my house.
I would love to see what as far as sales, how well their Alexas do during that time.
Do you remember? Because I was like, okay, if Michael B. Jordan can be my new Alexa, it brought me back to when I used to use Waze. Back when I used to drive places. Now I don't go anywhere. And Waze had celebrity voices that would come in and read you the directions. And for the longest time, I had Shaq giving me directions. and he'd be like, watch out, there's a shackcident up ahead, or like, get off your phone, don't cause a shackcident. And I was like, this is brilliant, and I don't ever want it to leave because it was fun. It was better than the turn right here. You know, it was. I was inspired, and whatever Shaq said, I was down for.
Oh yeah,
like,
I think I had Samuel L. Jackson was mine.
Oh.
That was my favorite.
Damn, those were the.
Turn left, mother. No.
But what about the actual game?
Oh, okay, back to the Super Bowl.
Because y'all commented on the wokeness, you've commented on commercials.
The game. See, that's the thing. That's exactly it. There was. It was like, well. Meh. What are your thoughts? Go ahead, Ryan.
I had no dog in the fight.
Yeah.
Same.
I did love seeing Tom Brady get yet another one, just because it's
Tom Brady.
It's epic. You're watching history.
You can't be mad.
But at the same time, I disagree about the game because I thought it was a good game because Patrick Mahomes is so good, or supposedly so good. I thought they were in the game until the very end.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, you always think that with Pat Mahomes, there's a chance.
Yeah.
There's a chance that, he's going to pull out something miraculous. Actually, he was pulling out miraculous stuff, but then the wide receivers didn't know that he was miraculous, and they were like, oh, he's about to get sacked. Wait, there's the ball. Oh, I didn't think the ball was going to get here. I mean, that happened like several times.
There was one pass he threw parallel to the ground, in the air, and it hit the guy in the face, and no love.
He didn't think he was going to, he said, there's no way that ball's going to get to me. It's just right there. So, but no, I think with the game, other than Tom Brady, you had Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, but other than that, it wasn't a star-studded type Super Bowl, especially from a team standpoint. You got Kansas City. I mean, only people know about Kansas City are people in Kansas City. Tampa Bay is a small market. You didn't have like big markets. You didn't have a LA team or a New York team or Boston, like New England, and you didn't have those big market teams. So I think that kind of took some of the sexiness away from it. You had two teams who, other than the last 2-3 years, you never talked about. Tampa Bay has sucked for the last 20 years. Kansas City has been average for the last 20 years. So it wasn't a lot of big name, known teams that you would always see all the time. So I think that had a lot to do with it. But I just think it started out bad. I think it started out on a dull, like
on an off note,
Remind me of what's all going on in the world right now. Like I'm trying to escape. And then halftime show.
And the halftime show.
Yeah.
So I saw a thing on TikTok, of course, me and my TikTok, and it was zooming in on the halftime show with The Weeknd, which is known for what I refer to as it's sensual. I don't know if I can say the word, but it's sensual music. We call it the old mixtapes.
Call it baby making music.
Baby making. There you go. That wasn't the word. I was gonna go with another word. But
babies.
Someone said, how can I, she was sitting watching with her family. She's like, they're playing my baby making music live in front of my dad. This is so uncomfortable. Because, I mean, I think not until recently did I see him as kind of like pop entertainer. Because I remember the old mixtapes, like Abel and he had all the great, all the old stuff. Yeah. The baby making. Yes, Ryan?
Was going to ask, were any babies made?
Not for me, no.
On Super Bowl?
On Super Bowl because of
Well, I don't know. We'll find out in about 9 weeks or so, I guess.
9 weeks.
Well, if they're pregnant,
that's true.
We'll find out they're pregnant.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Sorry.
Ryan was.
You know how many more babies would be? You know how many more babies there would be if you can get pregnant and have the baby within 9 weeks?
I'm exhausted even thinking about it.
There'd be a lot of babies out there right now.
A lot of them.
I saw
like rabbits.
I don't know who. It was a stand-up comedian. She was like, it needs to be harder to have babies because there are people walking around with cracked iPhones and cracked phones that can't make a croissant, but they could make a human being that will walk around and have responsibilities one day. And I was like, that's actually, so she's like, the new dating like criteria should be when you meet up on your first date at Fireside Pies off of Inwood, that you flip your phones over and show, do you have a cracked screen or not? And that should determine, is that somebody that you could like be serious with because they may have, if they can't fix their screen.
Or you go in their house and all their plants are dead.
Red alert. That's a bad sign.
So back to previous shows, a cracked screen is a flag on the play?
That's a flag on the play. I've been victim of, celebrating and throwing my phone and it hits the ground. I'm not talking about like one time go fix it. You gotta go do it. But I'm talking about the people that have to type out of the side of their phone because the middle of their phone is so cracked.
Or their fingers get cut.
Yeah, or you're bleeding. Or they're like just
That's a psychopath.
You know. So yes, red flag for me would be like one of those like really cracked, like they call it the Spider-Man effect, where it looks like a web. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Do you have a cracked screen on your phone?
I do not have a cracked screen on my phone.
I was worried Juan was gonna be like.
Well, I just bought a new phone that was cracked, so I fixed it.
Okay,
so,
good. Okay, good.
Now that I think about it, because I have a kid, I will say I think having a kid is easier than raising a plant. I do, because
a healthy debate.
I can't keep a plant alive, but my son's still alive, so I did something right.
That's good news.
Yeah, I think he's still alive.
Harder
I gotta call him
to keep
today.
a plant. We should check on him.
Yeah, I might need to call him. Make sure he's alive.
Harder to keep a plant alive. Okay, well let's think about this a bit. Is it because you don't enjoy plants? Like you don't find happiness from your plants?
Plants don't cry.
True.
And
they don't alert you that I need water.
Yeah, I need attention or I need sun. Like they don't let you know. Now I'm sure there's some botanist people out there that said, well, if you see the leaves are moving away, look, there you go. I get it, but I ain't got time to be staring at a goddamn leaf.
Waiting for a sign.
I got work to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse my language.
You're right. They don't alert you. Okay. All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have time to be reading the mind of a plant.
Do you have plants at your house?
I do. They're all dead. All of them.
Okay, so if someone brought you a plant as a gift, you'd be like, you know what? Keep your baby. It'd be easy for me to have a baby.
I was like, you know what? Give me a baby.
Just give me a baby. Take care. Oh, sorry. Keep the plant. I'll keep the baby.
Give me a baby.
I'll keep a baby.
Or I look at the plant. I go, you gonna die tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let the plant know.
I feel like there's a segment there of like taken out of context.
Who knows what we're talking about?
Well, I'm just saying, because like save the plant, kill the baby, or kill the plant.
No one said kill the baby. No one said kill babies.
No, we're just saying that babies potentially in this. He's right. There's a good, there's an indicator the baby needs something.
Yes.
Tears. Is your plant going to cry? No.
No.
How do I know that you need water? Or a succulent, worse.
Ooh.
Okay, they don't need anything except for once in a blue moon, and then you water it, dead.
Yep. It's gone, just like that. I think we had 3 succulents and they all died within like 4 days.
Somebody's cell phone ringing?
No.
No.
Is it a cracked phone?
Clicking. Usually it's the frequencies of a cell phone.
Maybe it was my earrings. It was my bacon that I was eating.
Am I moving? Do you feel it? No? Feel it?
Nothing? Okay. Maybe it was Morse code. Someone's tapping in to tell us.
I want to dive into this cake.
Oh my gosh, please. I think this might be ice cream or something.
What is that?
I don't know. It melted, but maybe you can dip. Maybe you can do a dip.
I think this was ice cream.
It looks delicious.
So they bring ice cream too?
It will freeze outside if we took it outside.
Oh, absolutely.
It would stay frozen.
We didn't talk about the fact that they bring ice cream along with the cake.
So you'll give her our first taste test. We don't know exactly what it is. What is it?
Wait a second.
He's catching the flavors. You're not allergic to cake, are you?
Riveting content.
Okay, you think...
I think I'm tasting bacon in here.
Shut your mouth.
There's bacon cake? I'm in.
There's no way. Bacon? You might be right.
I can't eat bacon.
You can't eat bacon?
Oh, I think that's bacon in it. Is that serious? Are you
allergic to bacon?
Well, no. I mean, I'm a vegetarian. I don't really eat pork.
Oh.
And forever.
Okay, no, I'm not getting bacon. But I also ate bacon earlier.
Yeah. Take 2. I truly believe there was a piece of bacon in here.
Oh.
The reason
Well,
if you're allergic,
if you're a
is
vegan,
you're like,
if you're a vegetarian, there could potentially be bacon in this cake.
Are
you really? I'm not tasting. Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Try it. Just I think I see it on your.
Oh wait, is that bacon?
It looks like bacon. I thought those
You
were
might
nuts.
be right. Let me look. But
All right.
It doesn't taste bacony to me though.
So
Anyway, if you're a vegetarian,
I'm gonna let you guys try it. Here you go. You guys try that.
It is a chocolate bacon bourbon cake.
Alrighty.
There's actual bacon in there?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Well then, I guess I know what I'm eating.
It's
So
all
Ryan's
yours.
gonna eat.
I'm gonna eat all of that.
Watch me turn purple here shortly. This is gonna be fun.
You're not gonna go to shock, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just
put more
wash it
alcohol.
down, just
Yes,
wash it down.
I'm gonna wash it down. Hey,
Because your body goes in complete like.
oh yeah, it's
shock.
gonna go in shock. Yeah, I haven't
I
had
should have
pork in a couple
labeled.
years.
We should have
It'd be
labeled.
funny. It's not funny, but we usually is like next time we see you, like you go straight. What is it, Atkins diet, where they only eat meat?
Yeah.
You go from very
yeah, I know, right?
vegetarian to straight
Yeah.
Atkins.
No, well,
Vegan burp. Now I'm wondering. Now it explains why it was 7 pounds to lift, like a 7-pound
it's
cake.
an actual pig
Yeah.
sitting on top of the cake. Let's just say tonight is gonna be fun.
Oh boy.
You had like
A
bits
miniature
of-
bite.
That's all it takes.
You're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
That's all it takes. I've made
Right,
that
you
mistake
too?
before. sorry,
Okay,
sorry,
so
Heidi.
anyway,
It's gonna be a long
Heidi.
night.
Heidi, I'm sorry.
Here,
Heidi,
catch.
I'm sorry.
This
What is
episode is sponsored by.
Did anybody just
It's
see
on
that
camera.
We
on
saw
my
it.
left
Saw it.
hand?
Saw it.
Oh Lord.
This episode is sponsored by Imodium.
This feels like a Wayne's World episode.
Oh, sorry, Heidi. Tonight, the Gremlin
sorry,
State Marching
Heidi.
Band will be performing
Oh my God.
at a apartment near you.
Okay, speaking of I don't know. Speaking of bands, okay. I was at home with my significant other, and we just got HBO Max. Wonderful.
Yeah, good for you.
Right, it was great. I feel like I can watch Friends again, your favorite show.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. HBO Max is on, and they're like recently released movies, and I was like, I'm gonna comb through this. I gotta see, because I gotta stop watching my British baking shows. Drumline. Don't leave me alone. They make bacon cake. Drumline is on there.
Shout out
I
Nick Cannon.
immediately have a level of excitement that I cannot explain to you. I was like, oh my God, we have to, like, I was so sure that we were gonna have a riveting Friday night where we're gonna watch Drumline, and he was like, I don't like that movie.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay.
So I packed up my stuff and I left. I was like,
Did you punch him in the throat first, though?
I was
you
like,
can't just leave. You gotta like.
what did you say? I was like, Drumline is a classic. Am I the only one?
No,
What is
you're
that?
not. Wait a minute. When he
It's
said,
an okay movie, but it's not a classic.
well, did he say, or
No, he was
I thought
adamant. Like,
he
no
don't
way.
like it? Like, how do you just don't like the movie?
Drumline's like a movie that you can like have on in the background at least. Like, you don't have to really pay attention. You can just tune in for the challenge, like the battles that they do. You know? Me, I watched the whole thing. I memorized all of the choreography.
How does he feel about HBCUs?
I'm sure he's a big fan, but he just really
It's
didn't
a
like
HBCU.
Ryan.
What?
It's on our next episode of.
No, you can't do that to me.
It's
Is it a
a-
Drake song?
Oh,
No.
can they hear this? Send your letters to Ryan
It's a historically black
College
university.
Yeah, HBCU.
I
Gremlin
know,
State.
I know what that is. I didn't know it had an acronym.
Yeah, actually, more often than not, it is the acronym or abbreviation is used
Oh.
than saying
I
it
don't
because
know
it
why
is
that-
it's lengthy. It's
Sorry,
lengthy.
that's a triggering thing.
I'm
Oh, that's
triggered. I'm triggered because Nick Cannon would never be okay with this. No, he was like adamant, like, we're not gonna watch this, and I was like, fine. So I pick a movie, and I was like, you know what, we're broken up. This is never gonna work. But it does work because he doesn't make it through any movie awake. So I pick a movie that he likes, falls asleep immediately. I sneak in, I get the Roku remote. Drumline, I've never been happier.
He slept through Drumline.
He could probably sleep through anything, but that's how I knew. I was like, you know what?
Did he
You
try out for the Drumline?
That makes sense. He probably didn't, and that's why he was mad. And it just brings up triggering. He probably doesn't know how to read music, you know. You know what I mean? But that movie was like a love story. It was a musical. It
The
was
actress is. Woo.
Zoe.
Uh-huh.
Zoe? Yeah. She went on to do like really big things, and she just did, a little dance. That was my rendition.
That was it.
And wow, I really love that movie. And they have like great actors, and the whole thing was entertaining. I was like, damn, Drumline.
Drumline is one of my favorite college movies. Yeah, definitely.
Is there a show or movie that you really like that Heidi's like, please just leave me out of this?
No, she won't say completely just leave me out of this. She'll just go to sleep.
Oh.
I'm like, we really gotta watch this movie. It's gonna
Yeah.
be great. And then, or she's like on the phone. Yeah. I go, look at this part. This is my favorite part. She goes,
But she's a team player. She'll watch Drumline with you if you want to
oh,
watch Drumline.
absolutely. She'll watch Drumline. Yeah. In fact, we might do that for Valentine's Day. Watch Drumline.
Over your Fireside Pies.
There you go. Yeah.
The different dessert.
With unbacon. Yeah, I won't do that to her.
A
so.
vegan
Well, just
cake.
not
Not bacon.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're into bacon and
This
you
is the
like
cake
cake,
for you.
then
Ryan's
like
gonna
I
eat
said,
it. Ryan's ready
there
to
you go.
dip it into his coffee over there.
Just not my thing. The icing was good though, and the cake itself was very moist.
To be honest, it
kudos to you.
appears like a carrot cake, and that's what I thought it was at first. So
what I
I just
thought.
let you just jump into it.
I thought those were pecans, and I was wrong. That is bacon.
Still delicious. I gave it a taste test.
Can I ask you a random question?
Please.
How do you spell Q?
Like
A line.
Q-U.
E?
E?
E.
U-E?
Yeah, yeah.
It almost looks like
Perfect.
Q.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm writing an email.
Oh. Okay, good.
All right.
I won my second
Multitasking.
grade spelling bee.
How did you? Second grade.
I didn't. I lost, but I feel like that would be a good. That's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Was I right?
Yes, there was no red line under it.
Nice.
You can look at the camera and say, "Screw you" to whoever won that competition.
Screw you, Sabrina.
Oh, you know who it was? See where Sabrina is now. Sabrina, where you at?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I don't know. I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's doing great. Hopefully.
I'm sure she's doing great.
Surely she's not doing a live YouTube show on Wednesday
No,
night.
Sabrina's watching us.
She's like, hi, Sabrina.
Yeah, that's WATCH.
Oof.
Watch.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were joking about we've talked about this before, holidating, where you're dating around the holidays. I feel like Valentine's Day is one of those that kind of like just finishes out. You've made it through Christmas, you've made it through Thanksgiving, you've made it through New Year's.
Yeah.
Valentine's though, it comes with like a preconceived tone, love, romance, whatever that means to you.
Yep.
I've been been dating people leading into Valentine's Day. It creates a very strange gray area. Like, how far in do I go? Do I take her on a trip? Him or her on a trip? Or do I lay low and order Fireside pies to go, you know?
I think it's where you are in your relationship. I think it's the understanding that y'all have. Honestly, when I've ever been on a first date, especially when I'm looking at someone that I might think that, you know what, I might see if I can date this person.
She might help me keep my plants alive.
Yeah. One of the questions that I ask, how do you feel about Valentine's Day?
Andrea's watching.
Oh, Andrea.
Hey, Andrea.
Wait, that's a question you ask?
Absolutely. First date. How do you feel about Valentine's Day?
Huh.
You will find out everything you need to know by her answer. Guys, write that down. Ask her how she feel about Valentine's Day.
Okay, but okay, so I'll give you my response if you were to ask me that on our fake Fireside date.
With a bacon cake?
Yeah, bacon cake.
Watch me turn purple?
And I said, just really not into holidays. Valentine's Day, it's just one of those. It's another Sunday. Is that a red flag?
If you say you're just really not into holidays,
Yeah, I just don't really care.
we're gonna have to dig into that because there's got to be a reason why you're not.
Not
into
Halloween.
holidays.
I like Halloween.
Okay, well, see, you'll get me back with Halloween.
Okay.
I feel like there's some holes in this house. Some holes in this house.
Sorry, just really want to dress up as Alice in Wonderland. Is that the one that you guys complained about?
Boner killer. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, not Alice in Wonderland. Come
Alice
on.
in Wonderland, what is she known for? Jumping in the hole?
That's.
I don't know. I was trying to make something.
Yeah, I know. That's yeah.
Swing the
Sorry,
Hey,
Andrea.
bada, bada, swing the bada, bada.
Okay, so I like Halloween, but I
Yeah.
do not care about pretty much any other holiday.
But here's the thing, and we talked about this on I'll Have a Double the other night about Valentine's Day, and I gave the advice to all men out there: look, do something. Whether she says she hates it, I don't care if she's like, I hate Valentine's Day. Do it anyway, okay? Because it's not for her; it's for her friends. Valentine's Day is for her friends.
Just like a
Because they're gonna ask if you work at a cubicle somewhere on February 15th. You know what they're gonna ask you? What did he do for you?
I gotta take some notes.
Yeah, write that down.
What?
Yeah, they're gonna ask, what did he do for you?
I
And
never
you gotta say,
considered this.
No, we just had some fireside pie and watched Drumline. They go, okay, that's okay. You guys love each other. You're
What
so
a
cute.
cheapskate. That
Yeah.
movie's like 20 years old.
I never considered this.
Yeah, that's how it works, you know. Because think about it, when she, you have your little, oh, we just wanted to have something quiet and just, something between us, and we didn't want to spend a lot of money. She comes into work, and there's that one girl and got all the friends around her, and she's like, okay, so the limo pulled up, He came out in a white suit. Doves came out flying out of the
my
limo.
God.
And he whisked me away to Denver. And we saw the Northern Lights, which is impossible. But he made it happen because it was Valentine's Day and he loves me.
And there were balloons.
And
Oh
balloons.
my
So what did you
God.
guys do? Oh, we just hung out and watched
It's all about
TV.
your stunting, if you
It is.
will.
It's like
A
Instagram.
stunt.
Valentine's Day is the original Instagram.
Juan, where did you come up with this stuff?
Oh, it's all up here. It's all up here.
This is all making sense to me because this started in middle school. We were doing this in middle school where you could be dating someone for 27 seconds, but if he didn't buy you a CVS knockoff perfume
Ooh.
that he stored in his closet, James. Where's my camera? That was James's secret. He would just have on deck gifts ready just in case that she got something. He would literally in a closet be like, I'm ready. To like if she was to give him something, he was like, oh, I also got you this. Here you go.
What's
and he
his
would
name?
just have James, our friend James.
Damn,
He said
James.
he grew out of it, but I was like, wow, I feel like so many times where I felt really special with my CVS perfume that it was on lock. It was already stored away. But in middle school though, that was a big thing. Is like you would in the bathroom, what'd you get?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't about how it made us feel. It was about how the girls made us feel.
Bingo.
You know, I've always thought of you as the wise one, but this is really changing my perspective on things.
This is why women have it that way.
Oh my God.
Ooh. Satan.
Not me though, because I don't care about Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I don't, but now I do, and now I'm gonna ask everybody what they got for Valentine's Day, and all I want to do is watch Drumline and eat pizza. You know?
I mean, if you're confident with that, though, I mean, it's if you're confident with that and you're okay with that, but some people fall into that. I had a buddy that, he had flowers. You always get flowers. You want the flowers presented to her at work.
Yeah.
And all of the girls, the ladies, are in their cubicles, and then the guy comes, the courier comes with flowers, and they wonder who's getting the flowers now. So it's like an event. Mm-hmm. Well, he thought, I'll bring them myself. And he walked in, and she saw him coming, and she was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Here's the flowers. Happy Valentine's Day." And she kind of got an attitude with him.
Oh.
And then he found out when he got home, she was like, "Why did you bring the flowers? Like, you supposed to have them delivered." And he was like, "Well, why spend the extra 20-something bucks? I could just bring it myself." And she was like, "Oh, wow, I'm not worth 23 bucks." And
Oh my God.
yeah, because that was the thing. The courier guy would come in and deliver the flowers, and they'll see what
It's a
cubicle they're going
production.
to. Yeah.
It's a production of
yeah.
sorts.
And so, yeah, he got in trouble for it. They're not together anymore.
That's
thank
annoying.
God. Congratulations. That was a red flag. But yeah, I mean, so.
A red heart, if you will, but like
A
in a
red-
bad way, and like in a
red
bad
heart.
way. A red flag there. But we have a message.
We
Do-do-do-do-do. We just got a comment. We just got a comment.
Is it too small?
No, I can read.
Is that Blue's Clues?
I am. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, I got that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got that.
You don't know?
Blue's
You don't
Clues.
know?
Yeah.
No.
Mail.
We just got a letter.
Yeah.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
You're
I
older than I
wonder
am,
whose
though.
it. Yeah, but he has.
I had a kid. I mean, I have a
a
kid.
plant baby.
Yeah.
Andrea, I think a trip to Miami after 3 dates is appropriate for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's a shot.
I was trying to tee that up earlier, but
Shots fired.
it is a little early. It just puts a lot of pressure. That's what I'm saying. Like Valentine's Day, the reason I'm like, whether I've been in a relationship for 5 years or 37 seconds, like Valentine's Day just puts pressure on me. You're like, that's why I just feel low key. I just feel
Yeah,
low key about it.
I
Mainly
think-
because I'm lazy and I don't want to buy you a gift either.
Oh, great. I'm glad you brought that up. So, for the women out there, do you feel like you give him a gift too for Valentine's? Or is it just the
Right?
guy?
Isn't that the expectation though?
Is it? I mean, I don't know.
Okay, let's flip
My
this.
presence is a gift enough.
I'm
Isn't
giving
it?
you some ass, so there you go. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Okay, well, let me ask you then. So, like, do you feel like, so you're going to do the gift regardless what it sounds like, because
Right,
you got to
right,
make sure the
right.
friends
Yeah.
are happy.
Yep.
But if you don't get something in return, do you feel let down, disappointed, or are you pleasantly surprised if it happens?
I mean, now, with my wife, I mean, we first had our first Valentine's. I didn't expect her to get me anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, "Hey, happy Valentine's," and we kind of did the one present. But I like to do more of a like a big production as far as like decorating and all that stuff. Like I spend the money in the like decorations and stuff. And then, of course, I'll cook.
Yeah.
And then I'll give her a little something.
Yeah.
And then she turned around and reached around the clock, around the couch and, like, handed me something. I was like, oh.
Don't let my makeup. Don't let my makeup.
Oh, stop it. And so now, I mean, she does it with me all the time. And I'm start thinking about past relationships. I'm like, I don't think that's how it went. You know, I wasn't expecting it.
That's how you know she's the one.
So it kind of caught me off guard. I was like, wow, you know. So now I'm looking forward to see what I'm going to get this year.
But your anniversary is the day off.
And the anniversary
How
is
do
the
you
day.
line that up? How do you do? Are you going to do a production for each day? Well, you probably can't tell us. You can't tell us.
Yeah, it's a secret.
a secret.
Yeah, I can't tell you what I'm going to do because she's probably
Damn.
watching. But we'll do a little something. It's going to be a little low key this year. I mean, you know, we got everything else going on, so it'll be a little low key, but it'll be fun.
Huh.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But yeah, so Valentine's. That's how we roll. What we got?
We just got a comment. We just got a comment. Okay. Oh, Ryan, I never expect anything on Valentine's Day. Well, lucky for you, I'm coming over here. We're gonna film
I
something.
forgot the womp womp.
No, I'm
Well,
not gonna do
I was
that
doing
one.
it.
He did the
I did
womp
it.
womp.
Wow.
I'll give you the whack whack, not womp womp.
I wish you
yeah.
could zoom in on us as that happened. We'll just
I
move close. We'll
figured
just
it
move
out
closer.
How
to
to
the
do
camera.
it? It's just too much.
No, don't do it. It's too much work. It's another womp womp womp. Wow, that's pretty
Now,
good.
Ryan, are you doing something for someone else?
Oh.
It's just a head nod. That works great.
But
on
let me just
television.
let's reenact the face he's making. Look into the camera. Oh, okay. No, it was a little more like like it hurt. No, okay, that's better. That's better. That's
Yeah.
better. Nothing. Do you want to hang out? We should hang out. We should invite some friends over.
So-
Yeah, like a pity hangout is exactly what I
I'll
want.
bring the bacon cake. It'll be fun.
In Drumline?
Yeah,
and drumline.
drumline. It'll
You're
be
gonna have swine and
great.
drumline.
Swamp.
Shout out to all the Muslim brothers
It's
out
our,
there.
our next podcast.
Swan- That's a great podcast right there.
Date and debate up first. Up next, though, swine and drumline.
Swine and drumline.
Sponsored by.
Sponsored by the Pitch, Fireside 5.
Ryan, what is your most? Can you think about your most extravagant Valentine's Day? Like when you just went
I
all
flew
out.
her out to Dubai.
Oh
like, no,
yeah,
that was
he's a
last
Du-
year.
He's
That
a
was last
Dubai guy.
weekend.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually dated anybody during Valentine's Day.
So you never dated anyone for a year?
Yeah.
You never
Never
made
made
a
it.
full calendar year to
Yeah,
celebrate.
Never made it.
Wow.
Well, you're smart. You get out before.
Yay.
But I have done like a trip to New York, a trip to Vegas.
For Valentine's Day?
Not for Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
not-
Just for.
Just okay. Just
And then he ends it
On a
end
Tuesday.
of January. He's just like, I can't.
the timer goes off.
I've got the way my bank account is set up. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to call it quits. You know.
I mean, if you're a balling on a budget type guy and you use your credit card like crazy during the holidays, you're using January to start paying back,
Yeah.
and then, damn, Valentine's Day. Like they
Yep.
should
And
have
then
spread
President's
Valentine's
Day.
Day. Then what?
President's Day.
Then President's Day.
Damn.
I mean, I've done Tiffany's for like Christmas, but.
That's big. That's big.
That's big.
That's big.
So wait a minute. You did Tiffany's on December 25th, but something happened between December 25th to the person you spent money for Tiffany's for. Before February 13th, shit went left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you get the
so,
Tiffany's back?
Oh yeah. Good question.
You know how you have like buyer's remorse when you like
Oh,
spend a
no.
lot of money on a nice car or something,
Uh-huh.
and then you realize, man, this car is maybe not for me.
Yeah, the rims aren't big enough.
You spend.
Wow.
No, but you
Not
buy,
enough trunk.
You buy nice jewelry or whatever, and then you're like, I mean, it's a sunk cost at that point in time. But then you're like, moving on.
Damn.
The car sucks too much gas, or something.
Not enough.
Not enough gas.
It's just.
The heater doesn't blow as well as it should.
No, it's a very like if like oh this human, even though half of it I enjoy, the other half is very draining.
Oh.
You gotta pull the eject.
It makes an annoying sound whenever you make left turns. It just rattles and just all the time.
nagging at you.
Just always in the ear when you
There's a
turn.
maintenance light on.
Because at some point,
For no reason.
For no reason.
all you can do is be you. Like me is to be a gift giver, to go above and beyond on that aspect. regardless of that human, whether they're a good human or bad human. But you can't determine when you figure out that that's a bad human. And it's up to you, even if you have spent money or spent time and effort, again, it's a sunk cost.
Yeah, but
do you stick with it, or do you
I don't know if I'm motivated or demotivated.
There's levels to this. I mean, Tiffany's. We're not talking like Zales or Jared.
There's a what's the word I'm looking for? They're like with the blue box comes something.
Yeah, that's serious. And that teal box, I mean, that means something. That's not just we'll see what's going to happen. This is we're going to be together for a while.
Until Valentine's.
Until February 13th.
I did date a girl for a little bit that.
I'm scared. It never goes well with the chuckle.
Love the chuckle.
I'm scared.
Yeah, it's worthy of a chuckle. At the very end of our relationship, she was getting a breast augmentation, but the money because she wasn't rich, she didn't have a good job or anything, but she had a trust fund. You're gonna regret that.
Oh.
That face.
Okay.
Please don't pause it on that.
Her mother was tragically murdered as a baby, so therefore the money. But that face.
This is a roller coaster of emotion.
Yeah, but she used when she used her trust fund money,
Yeah.
which wasn't a lot.
Wasn't a lot, okay. Was it trust fund money? Was it trust fund money or a life insurance policy?
I don't know, but it was. We're talking.
Speaking of.
We're talking.
Yeah.
At most $100,000.
Okay, all right.
Probably less than that.
Yeah.
But she used that money for a boob job, which whatever, it's her money.
Yeah.
But I'm sure people were thinking, you're going to go to college,
right?
Buy a house, buy a nice car.
How much are boobs these days?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, the boobs can get all of that, by the way.
Oh, good point.
Not for me.
Yeah.
I was actually out like a couple months earlier than that because she let her dog chew up like expensive boots of mine.
Never.
Oh, yeah.
No. That's where you drew the line.
Yeah. Well, because I got her... Like, within our first week of dating, I got her training for her dog. I was like, here's some training for your dog. Whether or not we ever see each other again, here's training for your dog, and she never used it.
Has anyone gotten training for your dog as a gift?
You know what? No. But now I'm like, that's a nice gift.
That's a...
But like, it's also saying, like, your dog's wild. Here's some training to calm it down.
That's like giving her, that's like giving her like a gym membership.
Oh.
Merry Christmas. Your work's out starting on Monday.
Yeah.
Kind of like y'all remember when the Peloton commercial from Christmas last year came out? The year before last.
Y'all didn't ask the best question though.
What?
How old was she?
Oh no, I don't like that question.
Well,
It never goes well for me.
When you said that she could have went to college, I kind of started. I was like,
you were doing the math.
I said, wait a second. Okay, so she ain't college age yet.
Oh no, she was 20.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
all right. So she barely made it. Cut. Okay.
Barely made it. Damn.
And then Corona happened.
Oh wait, no, this is recent.
I'm kidding. This is like 6 years ago.
You can't date during a
That's still not that long ago.
I know.
Pandemonium.
Touche.
That's why my mom, her first question when I'm dating somebody's like, okay, how old is this one?
What grade is she in?
What grade?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know.
Shade.
I don't know. Well, okay, so I saw a video. I think this is very serious. I feel like we're your therapist now.
Yep.
We're your mom and dad.
Yep.
And we have advice for you. No, I saw a video.
Lose weight, make more money? Got it.
I saw a video where it was a beautiful proposal. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And the next clip after the proposal is the entire party that was there to celebrate the engagement digging through a swamp, if you will, a lake to find the ring that she dropped.
Oh no.
Right after doing something like it was like she was showing it, like took the ring off. Let me take off my fake ring here. And like was showing it off and it dropped through the thing that you stand on at the lake. What's it called? A dock.
Oh yeah, the dock. Oh, she was on the dock. Okay.
And she dropped it. So then the
Flag on
next.
the flag.
Okay, so this is what I'm asking is like, okay, so if she's gonna take this expensive thing, 2.5 times of your income or whatever the hell people say these days, and she drops it, and because she was playing around and being like irresponsible, are you suddenly like, this girl's not going to be able to keep a plant alive or a baby alive.
Nice.
Did I make a mistake? Thank you. And I'm like, oh no. Because I would be, like, it's like if I gave I don't know, when I make $1 bajillion one day and I'm like, here, babe, here's a new car. And you crash it within the first week. I'm like, you know what? This probably isn't going to work out for me.
They
with
probably
that,
have a cracked phone.
You crack phone.
you know what? This is all making sense.
It's all coming together.
But no, it's like, what if you do that and like something awful happens and you're like, would you question their...
Where was the husband or the fiance at this point? And did he not see her taking the ring off? And I'm pretty sure the boardwalk, obviously if it fell through, it probably wasn't the most structural boardwalk. You know that shit.
Concerned about the engineering.
Yeah, you know that when you're walking on it, you're like, hey, there's some cracks here. So, I mean, you know, let me taking that off because I'll be thinking about the ring the entire time. You know, especially if you spent, 2 months or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be thinking about
That's
the
where
entire
I would have
time,
been,
so.
if I was a fiance, I would have been extra pissed because then she would have like, then I don't know, if I get something like that, I'm like, and it's small and easily lost, like, I would be extra careful, but my girl was just showing it off. She was just
So did they
stunting
find
on
it?
him. No.
They didn't find it.
No.
Did he leave her immediately?
That's what I was like, oh my gosh, where do you go from here? Like, what?
Well, no, I mean, that was her ring. Like,
You're welcome.
There it is. And that was your ring. It wasn't mine. I did my part.
Right.
I
good
got you the
point.
ring, so.
Hope you got at least one picture for the gram, before
As
it
in the Michael
fell
Jordan.
down the drain.
I give you the Jordan. I'm sorry. I'm like,
Great screenshot, if ever.
yeah, I'm giving you the
Damn.
Jordan. I mean, I like that was. So where's your ring? It's in the Trinity River.
Damn. Yeah, I was like,
It
my
floats right by
night.
Yeah,
That was like,
it's in the Trinity. You'll never find it there. You might find
Never
like some of my
find it.
cousins, but you'll never find the ring there.
a car or two.
Yeah.
Some bodies, but not that ring. You're not gonna find it. Oh,
Yeah, that's gotta be awful for her. I mean, I'm like I did my part, so
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna ever wear it. So it's not like it didn't hurt my wardrobe none. We have
Molly
a
Walsh. Hi.
Wait, where's the...
Oh, we just got
Gotta
a
let-
comment. Wait,
We
comment.
let-
Comment.
comment. Okay,
we
sorry.
just got a comment. We just got a comment. I wonder who it's from. Close enough. Molly Walsh, thank you so much. We were cracking ourselves up, obviously.
You must have been drinking.
Yeah. Molly, if you want to come over for some bacon bourbon cake.
Yes, we still got some wine
and
left
some
here.
wine.
Got wine
We'll be
left.
here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Ryan's going to eat it. Never mind. Oh, Molly, she's so sweet. So sweet. I'm glad we're cracking somebody up. How many viewers do we have? One? Is it Molly? Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We're cracking people up one person
Molly,
at a time.
do you have a Valentine's date? And if no, feel free to join Ryan and I on our very romantic date on Sunday where I'm going to bring him pizza and cake and wine.
Is Valentine's Day Sunday?
It is. He hasn't been listening.
Well, I knew it was
And
the
then it's
We've been-
President's
Hey, listen,
Day.
listen.
More importantly, it's President's Day
the
the
fact
next
that
day.
I know it's the 14th,
That's
Yes.
that's a win, right?
Yes.
is it?
Yes.
It's not?
It's been that way for a while.
Yeah. Never changes.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's never changed.
Yeah, it's not like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, they did change that shit
Who
too.
came up with that?
What, Thanksgiving?
Yes, the date, the third, the fourth. What is it?
Oh, I think talking about like how the whole.
No, I'm
thing,
not gonna
yeah.
talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm triggered.
Yeah, I was like, do we need to
Triggered.
get into
John
that?
Smith.
23andMe told me I was 40% Native American, and I'm triggered.
He
Oh,
was listening
yeah.
to that just around the river bend, and he was like,
I think I did quote
third
that
or
song
fourth
earlier.
Thursday or something.
I knew it was coming from somewhere.
They just pick a day. Or,
It's just arbitrary, like, ooh, if there's a third Thursday and if the sun is setting and Mercury's in retrograde, I guess we'll do Thanksgiving.
yeah, they should do Christmas that same way, though. Christmas should be like on a Thursday. Don't put Christmas on a random Monday or Tuesday. I hate when that happens. They didn't change Christmas.
Really?
Change 4th of July. I think there should be a observant day for 4th of July, but it should be like that Thursday or that Friday. Just like Memorial Day or something like that. You can still observe the Declaration Day or whatever, Declaration of Independence on that day, but then the day that you get off should always be like that Friday or that Monday. Just like Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July, why are you so damn special? Why you get to just pick and choose where you want to go?
I just feel like I never thought about that. Like some dates we just make up and we're like, I don't know, this feels good.
Yeah, Easter.
And then other times.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
How about that?
And then like, why is my birthday on a Tuesday this year? Maybe it should be on a Friday. Maybe it should be the first Friday of every month. That's my birthday.
Maybe I should be able to decide when my birthday's gonna be.
I self-identify as having my birthday on a Friday every single year,
Yes.
and that's the way it's gonna be. Okay.
Every second Friday in May is my birthday.
What? Another comment. Y'all are like my in real life relatable reality TV comments and engagement. You know, I'm learning things as we go here. And to be honest, again, like I said, you've always been the wise one.
Mm-hmm.
You always drop nuggets of wisdom.
Chicken
but
nuggets.
I feel like I learned vegan,
Yeah, vegan.
vegetarian,
Yeah,
plant-based chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this whole like Valentine's thing, like now I'm stressed. Drumline, I'm like I should think more into this.
Yeah.
Holiday, you know what? It's just a lot of pressure. You're too smart for me. Where's Brent at? Where's Brent with the wildly unrelatable?
I could be Brent.
You're
Because I just realized my favorite Valentine's Day story.
Oh, no. Here we are.
Want to hear this?
It's actually really funny.
Okay, we're ready. I'll eat my pizza. Can you mute my mic? It's cold, but it's delicious.
Tell me a story.
I love sport.
It was, it's actually,
I hope Molly can hear you.
I hope she can.
Okay.
So anyway, I was still in college.
Mm-hmm.
And
What grade was she in?
ouch.
I know I've got
Was she wearing a Letterman's jersey?
Which one?
Oh my God.
So anyway, I'm in school. I'm in class, and I'm in anthropology. And there's this girl who I'd never talked to ever before. She was cute, and I just go
I'm
up to
gonna
her
need
like,
more
"Hey,
wine for this.
what are you doing for Valentine's Day?" And she says, "Oh, not much, but like a strong, independent woman." She's like, "I'm gonna go get a massage, and then I'm gonna get some champagne and some strawberries, and spend some me time." I was like, "Well, do you want to, go to dinner after that?" She's like, "Sure," and she says, "Okay, meet me at such and such place, and we'll just meet at the bar." And I'm like, "Cool, that's awesome, whatever." I mean, because I don't want to be alone. So I get to said restaurant, and she is already at said bar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I go join her at the bar, and we have a drink. And then about 3 to 5 minutes later, there was another girl just a couple of feet down who was overhearing our friendly laughter banter.
Mm-hmm.
So
Love a
she
banter.
invites herself into our conversation.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
3 hours later, we're still at said bar and haven't eaten yet. So then we're like, let's go eat, let's get food.
Yeah.
And
What's the area? Are we in Denton?
we're in Denton,
Okay.
Classy. Okay.
in college. So then it's like, okay, well, we're going to go eat.
Okay.
Second date, do you want to join us? Yeah. So now we're at a booth. I've got one girl on the left of me, one girl on the right of me on one side of the booth, which is clearly impractical.
This feels thrupply.
Yes.
That's movies that start out that way.
So then
end
we're
that
done eating, and then my first date, she was the one I'm in class with. She's like, "Well, I just live around the corner. Do y'all want to come over for a drink?"
Okay.
Nice.
We're all like, "Yes."
Yes.
New girl, when we get the check, or when I get the check, because you still pay, because I'm still a guy. New girl is like, "Can we get some whipped cream to go?"
Okay, now it's getting fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll laugh at the end, or cry, or both.
This feels like maybe one of my stories.
Is this going to be a Christiana's type story?
No,
Oh.
it's not. So next thing I know, we're
First of all.
the three of us licking,
Yeah.
all kissing, all these things that are happening,
All the things.
and then we're covered in whipped cream. So now you have to bathe. So then we're in the
sticky.
shower, bathing, whatever, and then it's time to take it to yet another level, and then we're leveling it, and keep in mind, what did we do for 3 to 4 hours straight? Drink.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm scared.
this is my first threesome, and then not only
Hold
do
on
I
a
have
second.
first threesome.
You feel you choose this episode to release this
I
information to
know.
us?
We had an
We had a whole
episode that was
episode.
right about.
Not the whole
Yeah,
episode.
no.
Well,
talk
just
about it.
yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, there was too many people. Like
This
once
is
I
better than
learned
all
that
of our
the audience
stories.
was like
Continue.
so like me, I was like, okay,
You gonna save it? Okay.
I'll save it.
Molly's listening.
so what's?
Molly-
no, she's not watching.
And she's
anymore.
gone.
Molly's gone.
It's
Okay.
just us. No one's gonna see this. So
Continue.
so it's like it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. You know, and then finally, and then it got to the point where it was up enough to where first date is on.
Okay, what are we talking about right now?
Penis.
Okay, we are talking about. Okay, I was just making sure we were on the same page right now. I was like,
I can't wait for Fireside to fire us.
Well, that's why we have the other thing.
Okay.
Yeah. They're never gonna see this one. Anyway.
Speaking of up,
And there is a lesson. There is a lesson to be
Okay,
learned.
here we are.
All right.
There's
Okay.
a lesson to be learned here. So first date is on top of me doing her business, and then I'm like, oh, being a naive young college guy is like, finally I got it to work again.
Yep.
So then I flip over, and she's like, why the fuck did you do that? I was almost there.
Oh.
And then she's like, why don't you leave?
Oh.
So I got kicked out of my first threesome.
Wow,
Is this where the tears come in? I feel like I'm emotional about
What's
this
that?
now. The tears. You said you could laugh, you could cry.
Well,
and
you could laugh because it's a funny story, but cry because it's a funny story.
Mm.
Now my heart aches for you.
Why?
Did you ever see them again?
Well,
Either of them?
Like the
In
other girl I
class,
saw
right?
in class. It was very
Was that weird?
awkward.
Saw it in class. Hello.
Ryan,
Almost
I was
threesome.
not expecting this.
What?
This, what's the word I'm looking for? This shock, breaking news.
Breaking news.
Let's do our
Ryan
news
had
segment.
a
Breaking news. It is
threesome in
February
college
10th.
That was ish, but failed.
Well, kind of feels like it wasn't terrible.
I mean,
It feels sticky. It feels like little
Yes.
whipped cream.
All I was thinking about
things.
is whipped cream and the smell of old whipped cream
Oh,
in
no.
certain areas that you didn't get when you washed.
No, we still got a shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fun. Hey, that's a great story.
Listen, I mean,
I can't
It's a great
believe you
story.
saved this
It's a great story.
shocking
I love that story.
yeah,
story for
Yeah.
us.
that was my first threesome.
I mean, that's more than I've ever had. So kudos to you.
Obviously,
There.
same.
I mean, as in the words of the pitch, I would think that would be our first chugga chugga.
Chugga chugga of the night.
Ting. There we go.
I miss everybody. That's what they're normally my chugga chugga.
Well,
is-
Andrea's
no
the
one's gonna
official
ever know
chugga
that
chugga.
story or say a story, but I think it's a funny story, and I feel like you have to be able to laugh at your own self.
You
Now,
must.
at that night, were you laughing at that story?
No, I was
Were you
mortified.
pissed?
Okay.
I was mortified.
Okay, yeah. She told you to leave.
Damn.
Not get back in your position and do it all over
Why
again.
did you do that? Why don't you leave?
Why don't you leave?
And then they continued on without me.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's what hurts. That's what
But-
hurts for me.
But I was young. I was hurt. I was fragile.
You go to like Taco Bell.
My
How do you make yourself feel
manhood-
better
What's
after that?
No.
What'd you do?
Nowadays, I would have been able to like, all right, well, whatever, it's not working, but we can do other things.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But when you're young, it was the first time it's the first time I've ever been in a threesome. First time I ever had whiskey dick.
Yeah.
So when the first time your equipment doesn't work, you're like, this is
Your
a
cameras.
new
Your cameras
experience.
don't work.
Yeah. Wow, I've never experienced that in college.
You ever had a whiskey dick?
No, nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Shout out to DJ Khaled.
That is like, I'm all the way up.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Oh, what a good song that was.
Huh?
Is that what he was talking about?
Maybe that's what it was all about. It was about having whiskey dick in college. That's where the song came from.
I think that's what it was inspired. He knew this story, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what's worse than whiskey dick is Denny's dick.
What the?
Ew. That
Denny's?
sounds worse than anything.
You know, after partying, going to the club, and you went to Denny's, and you had the waffles or had the pancakes.
Good thing you got a modem over there.
Things don't work properly after that.
What?
Yeah, Denny's dick is way worse than whiskey dick. You've heard
I'm
it
learning
first.
so much tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Or you can call it syrup dick, whatever you want to call it. But it's just not. It's not good. Not
I
good.
don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what syrup is?
Same effect is what
No,
we're
I know
saying. Is
Well,
what-
after a night of partying and drinking, and a lot of people always want to go. Is it a black thing? Do white people go drinking and go to like
Go to
Waffle
Denny's?
House and stuff like
Oh,
that
yeah,
after?
yeah. That's why I
after
was like,
night
what'd you
drinking to soak
do?
everything up. I don't know
Yeah.
what syrup dick is.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's like after you do all of that and it's 4 a.m. and now you're stuffed, you're drunk and you're stuffed with pancakes and eggs and sausage. You're probably not
I
going
wonder
to
if
perform very
Fireside's
well.
tuning in now for this conversation. Okay.
Now, Fireside it'll never happen. I mean, it'll keep you up all day, all night. It's like a
You will
aphrodisiac.
never have to worry when you go to Fireside because
Fireside will keep your penis up. I promise you.
can this be removed? I'm gonna get an email.
And we're
How
done.
did we get here?
Wow.
I'm sweating. Okay.
We almost had a sponsor.
Do you think Denny's definitely isn't going to sponsor us now? Denny's, Waffle House, any syrup companies, any whiskey companies?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yeah, Aunt Jemima is not gonna sponsor us now.
Well, no,
Sorry about
because that's
her.
a racist.
There you go.
Nice.
Mrs. Buttersworth too. We watching you, Mrs. Buttersworth. You think you got away with this? No, we got an eye on you too.
I don't even know where to go from here.
And then Uncle Ben.
Oh well,
Oh.
We all knew the story of Uncle Ben's. We knew that was I mean, everyone else just finally got woke on that one. We've always shrugged our noses at Uncle Ben's.
Oh, sorry, Uncle Ben.
I don't know any food products.
Damn. Well,
There's gotta be more funny stories though.
for you,
Oh yeah.
that was a good one. That really takes the bacon cake, if you will.
the bacon cake.
I'm just
Really
the
takes
whole
bacon.
thing of like I was almost there. Get up and leave. Like that just sounds a little shady to me. I want to throw a flag on that one. I'm like,
Yeah, you probably got out of there at a good time.
or
You know.
the whole plan was to get you out of there in the first place. That just sounds a
Or to
little.
murder you. I don't know. These girls sound suspicious to me. Very highly suspect.
Yeah.
He was like, I was fine with it. That was my plan.
I mean, it's a funny story that you can laugh at. It's ridiculous. Most people don't have those types of situations.
Definitely
No,
not. We don't
no,
have them.
I'm fresh out of those type of situations. Yeah, I don't really have.
We
anything
talked
like
about this. That's
Yeah.
why I'm confused why this information was not disclosed.
There's an I
Where
have
we were
another
all
one that's
outing
funny
our embarrassing stories.
that was almost a threesome but didn't. There was a different girl I was dating.
Is this still college?
This is still college.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
This is where the magic happens.
Yeah. So I was dating this girl, and we used to take showers with a roommate,
Oh my god.
but we never frolicked the roommate.
So you just watch.
No, we would all shower together.
Well, I'm saying you just watch. You know what I'm saying?
No, there was no, like, we would do our thing, but the other girl was just, she would watch.
My mom's texting me. I'm just kidding.
Lovely. Perfect timing.
I'm just kidding.
Just call her on three-way.
Anyway, but there was a time where
Mom, do you want to FaceTime in?
we were in my room, and the roommate was there too, and, like, girlfriend was, like, stripping for me or whatever. Another girl was stripping as well.
Okay.
And I had roommates at the time, and there was a guy who was a friend. I think his name was Caleb. And
Sounds
Of
about right.
course.
We both said
but
sounds about
he
right.
knew what was going on in there, so he basically was like knocking on the door a
I was
lot.
about to do that.
What? Knocking on a door?
Yeah, because he wanted to get in on it.
Oh,
And
Caleb.
me and my stupidity opened the door, and the next thing I know, he's with the roommate, and I'm with my girlfriend.
Go.
Caleb sounds like an economics major.
Caleb.
Was he?
I don't know. Caleb, fuck him.
He's probably watching. Caleb, if Caleb and Sabrina are watching this,
Yeah, they're both
Yeah.
watching. They're together. They got married actually. They met each
But
other.
that would have been
Spell shit.
I can spell.
Yeah.
that scenario would have been my third threesome, but Caleb fucked that up.
Man, you're
I'm
like
sorry.
the
What the?
you're like the Buffalo Bills of threesomes.
How many Super Bowls did they go to?
4
Then
and
yeah.
lost. You're
I am unwell. Okay, I was coming here to tell stories of romance.
Actually, no, because the Buffalo Bills didn't win in those games.
but you didn't.
Only on one that I missed out on. The other three did well.
Well, you just named 2. You said get up and
I
leave.
wasn't counting that one.
You weren't counting that one.
Oh
okay.
my god.
Okay, you didn't count
What?
In
that
that case, that's just like a non. That's more like a group sex that doesn't cross streams or cross pollinate. I don't know.
one. Oh, Ghostbuster style.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, you
Yeah,
haven't seen
yes,
Ghostbusters.
yes. No, I did. I watched it.
Oh, you did watch it?
Yes.
Oh, we gotta
Did
get
I didn't get my full recap. Save it for another episode.
Yeah.
What, Ghostbusters?
Yeah, the boys gave me a task,
You finally watched it. You
and
didn't tell us
7
that.
months later, I watched
Oh, you've never seen
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters?
No, that's.
No.
I can't wait to hear what you gotta say. Anyway, yeah.
Fireside Pies.
Anyway,
Pies.
Fireside Pies, please don't fire us
I'm sorry.
before.
The other video is good enough. We'll put that on Instagram.
Yes. Not used to having responsibilities when I'm in front of the camera or mic. Sorry. You're not used to it. I'm sorry. My bad.
Oh, okay. But I did really fast. I was just thinking this was a sitch. I was gonna give a red flag
okay.
or a flag earlier. But when we were talking about Sabrina, my nemesis, my spelling bee nemesis, I was thinking to myself,
Did you cut her break lines?
she was 7, so probably not.
Right, when did you come back?
Such a little bitch. 7-year-old bitch.
Come back
She
20
was
years
8,
later.
and I.
Oh, that's even worse.
I took this. the wheel of a razor scooter that we used to scoot to school.
Where is she still in town? Where does she live?
We grew up in New York together, so.
Is she still in New York?
We need to find
Couldn't tell you. I
Sabrina.
gotta find her.
What if? Never mind.
If you got her last name, we can find her.
That's dark.
Well, we're here now, so no. I don't even. I'm distracted. The whipped cream. Okay.
Wait, is it because it's dairy?
Yes, I'm very
and not
anti-dairy.
vegan?
Yes, correct. The
What if it's
bacon. The
vegan
bacon's
whipped
distracting
cream?
me.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, that's nasty.
Ugh.
No, it's gonna smell bad.
Plant-based.
It's
It's
no.
plant-based.
No.
No, my situation, because I've been in this situation. I'm curious how you would have handled it. I was talking to a guy who was the worst at spelling. Like grammar, what is it? Who is she?
Yeah.
Spelling, couldn't spell for shit. Either typed in like all lowercase or like all caps was very confusing. And I was like, first of all, I'm having a hard time deciphering what you're saying. Are you yelling at me or what's happening? Texting, like spelling, writing a card, okay? Writing a card.
Ooh.
Couldn't tell you what the card said,
What if
okay?
you have a learning disability?
Not the case. I'll give you a pass for that.
Okay,
All right. I'm all about accessibility, diversity,
Yeah.
and inclusion
Did
of
he
all
like
of those.
drumline?
He loved drumline, so I considered it. You know, but the spelling thing bothered me because like I like to write little notes.
Yeah.
And so if I'm going to receive a note, that's exciting. But if I can't read it, or you're spelling your incorrectly, you don't know what a comma is. It bothered me for no reason. That's the play. Are we throwing a flag or no?
For spelling, I
I
mean,
mean, bad. I mean, it was bad.
I mean, were they putting like a K, like for car, they put like a KAR type spelling,
I'm
like
not making up. Like it's like
Division I football
trying.
players type spelling, or are we
Yeah,
talking?
Was this in
Yeah.
elementary school?
Yeah, this was Sabrina.
You are bringing up Sabrina and Caleb.
No. This was post second grade.
You could
But
drive.
he could drive, and vote. So like old enough.
Yeah.
That was what worried me. Is like you're a grown ass adult, you know.
Yeah.
And the spelling was so bad.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a bad texter. I've got miniature thumbs. All right, premature. Okay, I was premature. My thumbs are normal
Learning
size.
so much.
Yeah,
Premature thumbs.
I have premature thumbs. Okay. But I type too fast, and so I mess things up all the time. But this wasn't this was like offline, online, bad. And it was just distracting for me. So I was just like, this is a reddish yellow flag. I'm like an orange flag.
Did you ever bring it up?
No, because how do you bring that up? Like, you're a
You
shit
should-
speller.
Well, you should have brought up like, hey, look, this bothers me. Your lack of spelling, it bothers me because I'm thinking that it means other things. Do you need help, or are you just being lazy? Like, what's going on with the spelling?
Oh, I
bruh?
just didn't know how to bring it up.
Maybe
So
in CTE?
if he wasn't a golfer, I think that I would have guessed that.
He's a golfer that can't spell?
Yeah.
Jeez. Because
See,
that's where smart people hang
Where,
out.
where were you seeing that you couldn't spell though? Was it like via text or was it an email?
Any written and or
Anything.
typed communication.
That's weird
I
to
was
me
like, what
because
the
everything
hell?
is spell checked for you.
Exactly.
Like 15 years ago, I was always big about learning how to spell, but now you don't have to, like, because you have
No.
devices do it for you. But
I don't know how to spell restaurant except
I
for Fireside
still-
Pies.
Like I still will, like if I text something and I messed up, I'll put like an asterisk and spell out the right. Or
Yeah,
if
I'll
I
fix
do
it.
your,
Yeah.
I'll
fix it.
Yeah.
My
So
man
I
wasn't
agree.
fixing
I think
it.
he didn't respect you as a human or woman.
Okay, wow, I didn't think of it that deep until you said that.
Yeah.
But
think
I
people
was
who misspell
concerned.
in text and don't correct don't respect you.
But he did. I'm gonna look into this camera. He did spell my name correctly because it's not Christina. Okay,
that's
it's
good.
Christiana.
That's
Get it
good.
right. Get it tight. You know.
Get
But-
it right, get it tight.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he doesn't have any music.
No, it wasn't Drake, by the way. It was not
Not Drake.
No.
Was it Beyonce?
Get it right. Get it tight.
No.
No. Similar. But different.
Bubba Sparks. Do you know who Bubba Sparks is?
Bubba Sparks.
I've heard that before.
You know, honestly, he
Did
could
he
be
Bubba,
do
good
Spark-
at
didn't
it.
he do
Bubba,
stuff with,
Bubba
like,
Sparks
Kid
is a
Rock?
heavy-set white dude. He's a rapper.
Did he do stuff like Kid Rock?
Actually,
He sounds like someone that would.
something else.
Yeah, I was, like, I was
Actually,
like, that sounds
You
like
might-
something Bubba Sparks would do.
you might be correct on that.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
That's Bubba Sparks?
Yeah. Damn, was Kid Rock in that song?
No.
What if he out?
And he may have done a remix or something, but I mean the
Yeah.
I've
original.
heard that. Booty, booty, booty,
Bubba Sparks.
booty.
Booty, booty,
Yin
booty,
Yang
booty,
Twins?
rocking
Were
everywhere.
they in that?
Yeah, it was
Did
just,
they
well,
do
the
something?
original was just Bubba Sparks. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm drunk right now.
Yin Yang is a whispering. They
had,
whispering
like-
in your ear.
It's the bourbon bacon cake.
Bourbon in the cake.
Yeah, it's the whiskey infused bacon that's on this
Careful
cake
there,
right here.
Ryan.
What?
Nobody? Okay.
Careful there, Ryan. What did I say this time?
You said whiskey infused cake.
Oh, I got another whiskey comment.
No more from you.
It's not from me. It's from a friend.
No, I can't do anymore.
It's from a friend of mine.
I'm unwell with
No,
the
this
whiskey.
one will get you real well.
Ooh.
So I
You may
have a
proceed.
friend. I have a friend who I know her professionally.
Oh, it's a she. Okay.
And no, it's a she.
Uh-huh.
And what her and I don't know if she still does this, but when she was younger,
No.
how she would test to see if a guy has an STD.
No, stop.
And she would take a bottle of whiskey and pour it on his junk.
If it turns colors,
If the guy burns, then it's not safe to play with.
What's your middle name?
Scott.
Ryan Scott Harper. Ryan Sharper.
She called it the whiskey test, whiskey dick
Oh
test.
my god.
ladies, go home to your man and pour some whiskey on his
While you're
penis.
watching Drumline.
While you're watching Drumline, having Fireside Pizza.
If it burns,
Don't tell me you're gonna do it though, because that takes all the funniness away from it. Unzip his pants, pull it down, and just go poop, and then see what happens. If it's like
I just not.
suds up or something, or makes like a sound like.
We don't have
Yeah.
any viewers, do we? Do we have viewers?
there's like 72.
We're giving so much
my
information right now.
Lord. This
You guys
is
are learning a
going so
lot.
well.
But
It's
I
going
learned this
so well.
at a professional event, and it was said in front of like multiple people, not in a and it was just like, why are you sharing this?
I might
There
pour
are
it on
people-
my penis and see what happens.
I don't
Just out
know,
of
I'm
curiosity. I might do that
stressed.
tonight. I'll tell y'all what happens.
We'll get a
we're
live
back.
report
Yeah, I'll
afterwards.
let you know.
Do it Instagram live.
Yeah, I'll let you know what happens.
I just did not. Okay.
It doesn't make sense.
I'm
No.
still unwell. You said I'd be better after this, but I'm not.
But
I'm
it was
not
funny.
well.
Wouldn't it be?
I'm
Wouldn't it be great if it was
stressed
that
about it,
easy?
though.
Wouldn't it be great if it was that easy? Like I'm about to hang out with this girl tonight, but let me check here.
How do you explain this?
Oh, I'm good to go. No, just a little tingle, but I'm good.
A little single.
Just a little tingle. Yeah, well, I'm good though. Yeah.
And on the last episode of the pitch,
And see, we thought Brent wasn't here, and we thought that we
I
could get away from
thought-
all this.
I don't know. Brent
that's-
is
I've said this.
reincarnated.
I've been very consistent that my personality is
you self-identify as a Brent.
is
A Brent.
is closer to Brent
The
than
verb.
anybody else.
I thought it was more of a Juan, but now
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm definitely not a Ryan. I'm definitely not a Brent. I'm more of like an Andrea and Martina if they had a small Mexican child.
Premature.
Tiny thumbs.
A Brent.
Tiny thumb.
Who can
Hey.
only spell
Do you
as...
have weird thumbs? I've never looked at your thumbs before.
No, I don't think so. I'm just
very
I'm just
tiny.
like a small
I forget what it's called because I have a friend and who has like
dwarfism.
what's that?
No, what do you say? What, opposable
No,
thumbs?
this
Not
is not a
opposable
weird
thumbs?
story. But like her thumbs are like knobby, like they almost look like big toes.
Nubby?
Nubby
thumbs?
thumbs?
Is that a
Yeah,
disorder?
that'd be a red
I
flag.
think so.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, judging the
Nubby
thumb.
thumbs.
Yeah, I can.
What if she has beautiful thumbs but she can't spell? Or the opposite. What if she has stubby thumbs but she loves Halloween, she loves Valentine's Day, she doesn't eat bacon bourbon cake, and
Can't do man hands. Sorry.
what?
Can't do.
You know who has a
foot hands.
funny thumb? Why I know this, I don't know. I just had a flashback. And then we can end this episode because it's been very lively.
Mm-hmm.
Megan Fox has a stubby thumb. Like it's almost like it got, I don't know if it's I don't know what happened, but it's like a half a thumb. And it's very short and stubby. And she's super hot. You'd be like, nah.
I'm that guy.
What if it's
that
one thumb?
I want to focus. Keep staring at that thumb the whole time. I keep looking at that thumb. The thumb will just bother me. The thumb. I'll know about the thumb though.
We're not talking 2021 Megan Fox. We're talking like Transformers. Megan
Yeah,
Fox.
Transformers.
hot.
Yeah.
They're all-
Oh
she's
yeah.
No, she's
She
been
looks
off the deep
exactly
end.
Yeah,
the same
she's-
to me.
Yeah.
Is it because of Machine Gun Kelly?
She jumped face first.
She jumped the shark. She definitely jumped the shark.
Okay, I would pay
Here's the
lots
thing
of
is,
money to look like Megan Fox.
Once a hot female Hollywood person goes to see the knife guy,
Yeah.
it's over.
She's always looked like a perfect robot.
Not always.
No,
When she was
it's
younger,
Transformers.
I gotta find
no.
the thumb for y'all. I gotta find the thumb.
when-
I guarantee this is gonna come up high on Google.
No,
Megan Fox.
I know what you're talking about. I remember them saying that. It's just like she'll be like rubbing me on that with that left hand, and I'll be like, I can tell the difference how it feels different from the right hand to the
What?
left. I'm like, oh, that's a stubby thumb. She's touching me with a stubby thumb. Ah, don't
When
wanna do
you
that.
said it looks kind of like a toe, was that you or was that you?
Me.
It's like a toe.
You know what? I didn't really picture what that looked like until I saw Megan Fox's What's the thumb?
Ooh, wow.
Look at it. Can you pull this up somewhere?
Text it to me.
I don't know. I'm scared actually. That's thummy.
Ooh.
That's toey.
Wow.
Still hot.
Poor, I feel bad for her though. Like out of all of that, they're gonna make fun of her thumb.
No one's making fun.
But they're still pointing it out. Like, hey, look at her thumb. Like, I probably wouldn't have noticed. Like, I probably would have been dating her for a couple of times before I realized that her thumb, like, looked like a stub.
So how does that breakup go then? Because you said that's a red flag. But if you've been seeing her several times. Well, are you like, sorry, Megan Fox, but your thumb?
I can't get over that thumb.
What if Paula Patton had a funny thumb? When you met her in person, you're like...
Paula Patton would never have anything like that. She is... Like,
I'm trying to airdrop you something. She's
from
good.
God, so God would never give her a...
Anyway, Paula Patton, she deserves 2 structurally sound thumbs.
Yeah, Paula Patton. There's nothing on Paula Patton that would be not worth looking at, so...
Oh.
Shout out to Paula Patton.
Oh my God.
Which one am I supposed to
I'll be buying isotonic gloves every Christmas for Megan Fox.
Which one?
Is that the Google Trends for Megan Fox thumb that you have there?
Whatever you sent me.
Okay, but what is that graph that I'm seeing?
It's just a lot of pictures.
No. The trend for Megan Fox thumb.
Oh.
Look at the spike. Look at the spike of Google. What is this?
Trend of Megan Fox. Starting February 7th.
What triggered this?
People said, let's look at Megan Fox's thumb.
I feel like this is a new game that we should play. Don't put our face on the screen anymore. Let's play Google Trends. Why is there an increase? I need to know.
Wow, Megan Fox's thumb.
Is that her thumb?
Is that it?
Oh.
Wow.
Love Island thumbs.
What
does
the
that
hell?
mean? That's it. That's a thumb. What on earth? Why I knew that, I do not know. Okay.
That's a big toe thumb.
I would... You know what? I think I would... That's on her right hand? Or that left hand? Is that right?
Trying to make sure it's not in like...
Is that right hand or left hand? I don't know I would ever notice.
Really?
I think it would be a while before I would notice that. Cause I don't even know I don't know what my wife's thumbs look like. I mean, I don't
Let's
know.
see your thumbs.
My thumbs are normal.
So you think.
I think.
To somebody else, your thumbs might be very, very toey.
Well, they're toey.
Can you imagine though being broken up with because you have toe hands or toe
Toe
fingers?
hands.
I've heard pettier things. Okay?
I've heard like I've seen like some women with like their feet look like hands. You know, that's kind of weird. Like their toes look like fingers because they're so like spread out. They're like that. I mean, yeah, that's a little weird.
That's her only feet.
That's a little. That's creepy. No, it's creepy. It's what it is.
Movie, what was it? Shit. She's out of your league. She's out of my league.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then like she's like, I have webbed toes, and he's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh
That's
yes.
the thing.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, you're fucking perfect, and you have webbed toes, and you think that's a huge thing.
They fight over that's
Yeah,
like
because she was mortified, and he's like, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Why did I know about Megan Fox's thumb?
Oh, apparently a lot of people know now.
Why was it spiking in February? Like what?
Just the other day.
Her and Machine Gun Kelly confused me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, he's not nearly talented enough or cute enough to be dating her.
Well, is she talented?
What?
Is she talented? Is she talented? Is she talented?
Okay, she's beautiful.
Well, yeah. She used to be.
And I don't know, she looks pretty good.
R.I.P.
What's
Rest in pretty.
RIP mean?
Rest in pretty.
Rest in pretty?
Yeah.
What is that?
Like you were pretty, but now you're not.
Yeah.
That's how
I don't know. I would pay money to look like Megan Fox.
Like.
I would give up this bourbon cake.
Like 2005 Megan Fox was like 3 Men. What was it? 2.5 Men. Megan Fox. Yeah.
Was she on that?
She had a guest. She had an episode on.
She was on New Girl for a little bit. Did you watch that?
She had an episode on 2.5 Men. You gotta watch. Just check it out. Yeah.
If I had to trade, if I had to make like a sacrifice
Okay.
to look like
Let's hear
She
it.
looked like
to
Megan
look
Fox.
like Megan Fox,
Okay.
I would give up a thumb. Okay, I would. I don't know. I would. Look at that one picture of her
Maybe
with
she
her long
already
hair.
gave up the thumb.
Maybe that's it. Maybe she gave up her thumb
Maybe that was it.
to date Machine Gun Kelly.
She was like, make my thumb ugly to make me
Aw,
beautiful
it's just
and
so-
successful. What would
Not
you
that
give
great of an
up?
actress.
What would you give up to be successful? If someone said, I'm going to chop off one of your toes or something like that, and then you're going to be anything you want, you can accomplish that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people are like, I don't know.
To give up your pinky toe?
You never know.
Pinky toe is not as irrelevant as you think it is.
Yeah, but to be like everything you ever wanted?
Just lose your pinky toe?
I don't know. It needs to be the better question would be something very like superficial.
That people see
like,
everywhere, yeah.
Okay, you can have everything you've ever wanted.
But your nose got to be smashed in and like your nostrils come all the way out here or something like that.
Wow. But you only have one eyebrow. The other one doesn't ever grow in.
Or one eye.
Yeah, actually,
right in the middle
Mike
of the forehead.
Wazowski, you only have one eye.
Cyclops, but you can be a billionaire.
But you get anything you want.
So you have to give up an eye, but you could be a billionaire?
Well, not Sammy Davis Jr. type eye. We're talking like just one, like an eye is like right.
Mike Wazowski.
Yeah.
I don't know what that Mike Wazowski. Is he a baseball player?
He's not related to Drake.
Honestly, that does sound like a baseball player. No.
I'm going down the list because he doesn't sound like a Drake song.
I want you to. I wish there was a camera on you. I would like you to Google Mike Wazowski right in this moment so I can see your face when you figure out who this man is.
His name is Mike. Mike?
Yes, Mike. Wazowski. Put it on the screen.
Yes.
Put it on the screen.
So
now you know.
It's the Monsters character.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you have to please pull this up so everyone can see. YouTube, don't shut us down, please.
It's just a webpage.
I never know these days. You have to look like Mike Wazowski. However, you have unlimited cash flow and this is like here's a stitch I never thought I would come
and
up
you would
with.
still get all the baddest chicks on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Money.
With one eye. And you got to stand like him too.
And you have a lot of teeth. Okay, the very sharp teeth.
I mean, why not? I mean, you got one big ass eye in the middle of the forehead. Add some teeth to it too. This is what this episode's come down to.
I mean, Ryan's contemplating. Like, you're deep in thought over there.
I am, because I'm thinking about, like, just look at this Mark Zuckerberg. It looked like he gave up something. And then Jeff Bezos, he doesn't look all that.
I have a kid, and I think about going to his PTA meetings or going to his baseball games looking like that. I don't know if money could cover that up. It'll be a little distracting. I'm just saying, like, they would probably stop the game.
I just like that Ryan was
Who the
like,
motherfucker
why
is
am
that?
I crying?
But he's a cartoon character.
Yeah, which makes it even more weird that show up.
The Ryan, hold on. You were like, okay, he's rich. He definitely gave something up. Like, maybe the successful people have to have a chubby thumb so that they can also be.
Maybe that's J-Lo's thing. She was like, look, I'm going to be successful. I'm never going to age, but I'm never going to be in a relationship longer than a couple years.
Damn, was that rumor true? Was the rumor true?
I don't know.
What, that?
The A-Rod.
A-Rod and J-Lo.
Oh, it's not, I thought it was Jeter.
No, the other one.
Oh, okay.
That's my husband.
Yeah.
That is leaving you for, wait, no.
That's leaving the supermodel
you
and his children.
You're under 30.
Yes.
Currently.
Yeah.
For just a few more months,
He
Derek.
would leave you for someone under 30.
Correct.
Yeah.
We have a short time, Derek. If you need my number, I will text you. I don't even know. I mean,
maybe he can bring some bacon bourbon cake.
baseballs.
How
are you doing over there? Are you in shock yet? Or are you doing okay?
No, I was thinking about the whole giving up thing to be successful. I have a friend. She has a very successful podcast, like worldwide successful podcast. And we had a conversation before the podcast really blew up. She was like, her love life has gone to shit and has always been to shit. But she's made her podcast based off of that, technically, about failed relationships, things like that. And she's become popular worldwide.
She's still single?
Because of that. And she said, you know what, I realize now that you can't have everything. And she's like, I feel like that at some point I decide that I'm going to be successful in my business and not have a great relationship. Not be in a relationship.
Sign me up.
It's like,
I think
commitment,
guys.
I'm
I think
in.
we look at it differently than guys. We think it was gonna be just a bunch of chicks that we can just hook up with on a regular basis. But I think But she was like, I don't think I'll never be in a successful relationship because I feel like I already got my win. My win was my career. My win was my success.
Randy Zuckerberg has a book. It's called Pick Three, and it was like you can have family, riches, the different things, but you can only pick three. You can't have everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's
see. It all circles back to deep thought.
I mean, think about all the successful from men's standpoint. They've all been married multiple times. They were never with the one that they started with. I mean, there was something that was given up. And then you got the guy that has the perfect relationship and he sees his kids every day and knows all the kids, coaches' names and parents' names. They're not success. I mean, they're not like successful. They're doing okay, but the guys that are successful that the whole world is like looking at as far as like, oh my gosh, you're the guy, don't know his kids' best friends' names, don't know their nicknames, see the kids every blue moon, and he's sitting there going, man, I wish I could be a better parent.
Yeah, but here's the thing is like, so my best friend, we've had this conversation multiple times, and this is going to go dark, but not really. And the reason it's getting dark is because he was molested as a child from like an uncle or a cousin or something. Oh. And his parents were horribly abusive, not sexually, but just mentally, just mean.
Yeah.
So he had abusive parents and molested from other family, but they're well off. So he's always, then you go to like me, who's had a very vanilla upbringing.
Yeah.
My family, my parents are still working, and one of the common things is we're never able to retire because we still got to work. His mentality, my friend, is like, if I had the choice between having a perfect vanilla childhood and not having money, or having a fucked up childhood but having money, I'm taking the fucked up childhood and money.
Wow.
Because now his parents, they feel bad and they're always giving him money.
Well,
and that's from somebody who
went through it.
Yeah. But exactly.
But that's his and I know that's not everybody. But that's his take is, I would rather have abuse and have money now than having vanilla and no money.
Yeah. I always thought that I was like, maybe I can't be reach the success that I want because I had two parents in my house. There weren't bullets going through my door. You hear about all of these famous, like especially like athletes. Like they had the worst childhood ever. We slept in a 1-bedroom apartment with 15 people and all this stuff. I'm like, and it's funny because when I was in college, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get drafted simply because my story's not good enough.
Wait a second. This is bringing up memories for me. This is not unrelated, but I found this is so dumb. I don't even know why I'm outing myself here. I found a journal that I had that I wrote almost like verbatim. I was like, I'm never going to be a star singer. I can't sing and or dance, and I'm not musically inclined at all. But I was so sure that there was no way I was ever going to get discovered because my parents were nice to me. And I felt like I didn't have a good story.
Yeah, they have a good story.
Well, like if you try
how
to
did we
American
all
Idol,
live the same childhood?
The only way you can get on American Idol is if you had a story.
You gotta you gotta be homeless. You gotta do, it's like there has to be some sort of story.
And sorry.
Yeah, no.
I mean, say Key and Peele, they have a skit for everything, and one of their skits is so you can think you can dance, and a guy who can't dance, and they're like, next, he's like,
okay,
and then he goes through this list of. But I only have one eye. Grew up in a cardboard box.
Mike Wazowski would be on there in a minute.
Yeah, he went through all this list, and then he brings out, well, I have a daughter. Well, my daughter has a daughter. And then the daughter's daughter is blind.
Yeah.
And they're like, see you in Vegas.
Yeah.
And it was just like, that's what sold him was the fact that he had a story.
Yeah.
Not that he could dance.
How weird. I really thought that was just me. I've never told anybody that I wasn't going to be a celebrity. Because my parents were nice to me. They were nice. And I was like writing angry in my journal. It was so embarrassing. I found it like a couple years ago. And I was like, and actually Andrea just did a podcast where she read things from her diary that she found that was like, the Backstreet Boys are life. It was so cute.
Wow.
But mine was very dramatic. I was like, I'm never going to be discovered and I'm never going to be the next Britney Spears because my parents are nice to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Britney Spears listening.
Free Britney.
Yeah, her parents, Free
Britney. You know what's interesting? Actually, I was thinking about that. Her boyfriend made a statement, and I was like, how is she allowed to have a boyfriend?
Well, yeah, I know, right?
Someone let her have a, like,
Yeah.
it's very confusing. Anyway, and a whole nother episode, okay, dedicated to Brittany. But yeah, I used to think like, oh, I'm never going to have a career because
Yeah, that's why I made
Seacrest isn't going to discover me.
That's why I made my son play baseball, because I'm like, you can have a normal, life and play baseball or golf.
That's true.
But like football, boxing, basketball, look, you got been shot at 4 or 5 times. One of your significant other, one of your parents have to die. I mean, that's the only way you're gonna make it. So if you're out there and you're a kid and your parents die, hey, you might have a chance to get in the NBA.
Or if you have kids, just be horrible to them so they can have a better future.
For legal reasons, this entire episode is a joke. Yeah. And we have never experienced any of these things or any of these stories that we've told, except for you, Sabrina. I won't recover.
What a C word.
And Caleb.
What a Caleb. But what a Caleb she was.
What a Caleb. You just...
Caleb with a hard C.
I will end tonight with actually another Sabrina reference, but Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I thought about this the other day, and it's kind of a deep question, but it as tonight has been a very interesting conversation. I'm still looking at Mike Wazowski and thinking about Megan Fox's thumb. On an episode of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, she obviously a witch. She's got magical skills, right? She has access. Under 19. She has access to a ball, a magic crystal ball, where she can look into the future and see if she's made the right decision in that moment. And she has all this hesitation because the boyfriend, I think Harvey, she is afraid that she won't actually see, like, she's not making the right decision, and it's going to guide, like, she's going to find out that she's made the wrong choice all along. And so she becomes very self-conscious, like, I want to just live my life and not know too much about the future. Right. And I've been giving that a lot of thought, because what would you do if you were given the opportunity to see into the future and the career you have and the plans that you have, the pizza that you have? What if that's not what's meant for you? And you think about, you don't know how it's going to play out. It's kind of like when you're time traveling and things, like you make one small tweak and it changes everything. The butterfly effect, right? Effect, yeah. Would you, if given the chance to see into the future to make sure you're doing the right thing, would you do it, yes or no?
No. Because I think if you see the future, you're going to say, okay, well, I'll do these. And then whatever you do is not going to get to that future. Because you're going to change it. You're going to change what you do because you're going to see the future. So you're going to change it. Yeah. Because you think you got to do what you think.
And it's not going to be an organic, like, it's not going to be what happens.
You think that you got to do to get to that point. And then you don't do it. And then you're not going to get to that future that you thought you were going to get because you saw the future.
Have you seen that Hulu show, I think it's Hulu, with James Franco? It was like 11/23.
Yeah, the day before
JFK. It's over here. Yeah.
Have you seen that though? Yeah. It's really good.
Very good.
Like, he's trying to save. He finally saved
Spoiler
JFK.
alert.
And then
it's been out.
Yeah, it's been out for about 10 years now.
Spoiler alert, someone dies.
JFK dies.
Damn.
Yeah.
In 50-something years ago.
Yep.
They filmed that here. I actually, this is a weird story. I walked into the set on accident. My office used to be in the West End, and I was like, why are you guys dressed like this? It was all in costume. They're like, we're extras for a show. You're walking into our, and I was like, I'll just be going over here now. But you're right. Like, he tries so hard to impact, and he goes back and forth, and forth.
Causes the apocalypse.
Yeah, and then the apocalypse.
And accidentally causes the apocalypse.
So, ending on a date note, what if a date wanted to go to the JFK X to get pictures? Is that a flag on the play, or is that, hey, they're just trying to be historical?
Is she from Dallas? Because that would change everything.
Has she ever been to Dallas?
That's what's awkward to me is, like, people getting pictures with the
or
X.
Filming music videos.
Like, people jumping out in the middle of the road, because it's a working road, and people...
I drive over it to get here.
Yeah, that will cause traffic because they're like getting up there to get a picture on the X.
I mean, if you're not from here, I can see that. I mean, people went to Vegas to where Tupac got shot. People go there still to this day to take pictures at the intersection.
It's just weird to me.
I mean, what's weird is that I'm born and raised here, and I didn't know there was an X there until like 5 years ago.
Oh, it gets like...
I didn't know there was an X in the road.
This might be urban legend, but I think the X is not a city-sanctioned thing. I think the X is like, if the city like covers it up, some random person will come out there and repaint it.
That might be true, because I have seen actually people fixing it, like
Really?
repairing it. Yeah, but
Yeah,
only
because it's not like the city of Dallas wants to be remembered for the place that JFK got killed.
Is the X always in the same spot, or does it move a little bit? You know what I mean? That's, you know, there's like
never
slides.
noticed.
Magic X.
It like
I've never
slides a
noticed.
little bit, or there's a second X.
There are 2 X's actually.
Is it?
I think it's too short. I
Well,
mean, it's weird. This is
It's a
morbid.
magic
This
bullet.
is dark.
I mean, the X is like from a different area.
But-
If you
back
go
to-
there
but back
looking
to-
for the grassy knoll, you're like, wait, there's no grassy knoll. It's like, no, it's 2021.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's
and
no.
it's downtown Dallas.
Yeah, it's no
Let
grassy
me.
knoll.
So okay, I'm trying to think actually how I would handle this. My questions would be: Are you from Dallas? Have you ever been?
Yes.
Have you ever been here? And then second, are you a history buff or are you just like weirdly curious about this? Because I get the fascination with it.
I do
However,
too.
on a first date, I'm like, what vibe are we setting here? Because let me tell you what's not going to happen if we go there for our first date, okay?
What?
My mindset is not going to be in a place where I'm like, let's get some whipped cream to go, okay?
yeah.
You know, that's not going to be what I'm thinking.
In other words, it'll be okay to go to Denny's because
We're
nothing's
gonna go to
happen.
Denny's.
Yeah.
We're gonna chug some whiskey.
Yeah. 'cause it
All
doesn't
what
matter.
else?
Yeah.
We're gonna get
Just
some
pour
bacon
all over
bourbon
us,
cake.
make
Thank
sure
you.
we're safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Please cut all of this out, okay? Yeah, I don't know. I like history. Like I'd love to go to a museum.
Have
However,
you been to the JFK Museum?
yes,
It's so good.
I've
it is.
never
It's
been.
it's amazing.
The 6th floor.
Yeah, yeah, no,
So
yeah, I'm familiar. I just
We
never,
should take
I've never
a
been.
field trip.
I've never been.
On our
I-
first date altogether.
Yeah, I'll take a
Or
picture of the
triple
X.
date.
Yeah.
On our second triple date.
Second. Yeah, I don't know. I think like museum dates. I think that's great. That's a quick way to tell is somebody totally full of shit or not, because you can ask trivia. If you're a history buff, I want to date somebody who's gonna beat me at Jeopardy. That's one of my criteria.
Ooh, okay. I mean, now
And
we
it's
talked
tough.
about your current situation,
Yeah.
and he don't like drumline, but can he beat you in Jeopardy?
Yes, and it's infuriating.
There you go.
But
Okay.
I allow it. Okay.
There you go.
R.I.P. Alex.
I gotta find me a Jeopardy question.
Oh no, I'm scared. I would really like to. I would like to be on Jeopardy. I don't. No, I'm scared, Ryan. I'm scared.
What if you met a guy and he was? I mean, not you, but just if you're
Hypothetically.
Yeah, speaking for single women out there.
Because everything
and-
here is a joke anyway.
Yeah,
So it's fair.
and you meet this guy, and then you ask him, like he checks all the boxes,
Uh-huh.
and then he says he wants to go to the JFK Memorial. He wants to go to the 6th floor,
Uh-huh.
and then you ask him like, are you a history buff or this and that? And he said, well, actually, I'm in Dallas because I'm investigating the JFK assassination.
Investigating.
Like he's trying to, he's digging.
trying to solve
he's
the mystery?
Yeah, he you go to his house and all you see on his walls is just all these different photos.
Oh, he's obsessed.
And he had all these pictures, and he's like, he had to come to Dallas because he's trying to figure out what actually happened.
What is this? Oh my God, Romeo and Juliet. I'm gonna answer this as we go. Just keep going.
Just a couple of. Oh yeah. What is wrong with Juliet?
So, oh, I didn't answer as a question. Oh my God, Juan wins. I'm already out. You okay?
Oh, Disney movies.
Disney movies.
We don't need a score. We could just do this.
What is Snow White? No, Snow White.
This little title Disney.
I don't know.
Bumper? No. That's the.
Bambi.
It's Bambi.
Bambi.
What is Bambi? Who
No
is
one can
Bambi?
see these.
Oh, we
pictures.
can't
Oh,
see
I
the
got this
answers.
one. Okay, let me get this one.
I'm so
Factory
confused.
nerves. Oh, that's taste.
What?
I can name all the cranial nerves. Does anybody want to know about all 12 of the cranial nerves? It's taste. Is this Teen Jeopardy?
Yeah, I figured you would
It's
start
like,
with
why do I know all the answers? Okay, got this. Easy. Indian Ocean. Just kidding. What is this? The colorful, the Black Sea. No, the Red Sea. The Red Sea?
I don't know. We'll see the answers later.
We should do an episode. We should do a dating Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Oh, what? That would be great. Common bonds. This is chemistry.
Hats? What are hats?
I think you may actually be correct.
I don't know.
I don't
Fez?
know. This is fun. This is riveting content. but it's
Riveting
fun.
content.
Yeah, YouTube is loving this right now.
YouTube's like,
Great
serve
grits.
this up. What were we talking about?
Married this many cats.
Yeah, we were talking about JFK.
I don't know.
JFK. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
can we-
he's obsessed. He's
Yeah,
obsessed.
yeah.
You know, I think
No,
anyone who's
it's,
super obsessed with anything, it's concerning because you're like, okay, you get fixated on something. Can you get over it? Can you move beyond it? I dated somebody who was obsessed with The Great Gatsby.
Okay.
And at first I was like, this is cute, this is romantic. But it got really like there was a deep obsession and like fascination with F. Scott Fitzgerald, which I had appreciation too. But it was like, You get really hooked on. You're hooked on this. What
Yeah.
other kind of things do you catch your attention that you just can't let go of? And is that healthy for anybody? I don't know.
Any obsession is dangerous.
I feel like F. Scott, versus heroin. F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's just JFK. I'm like, I don't know. That's a little bit scary.
Yeah. Are we still on?
Yeah.
Our producer just left. Went to the
Possibly.
restroom.
Hopefully you turn this off. I
So,
don't think so because the camera's on. While we're here, everything that Ryan said is potentially a joke. We cannot confirm nor deny.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
Please don't fire us. Fireside, please.
Yeah, it's the first time.
It's the first time. Please don't.
Just give us a minute. We'll get a hang of this.
Let us make it to
We'll get a hang of this, all right? Send us some comments. Let us know what we should and shouldn't say. I haven't written down. I haven't, haven't like
send
taped
us the
it.
legal disclaimers we need to put before every episode.
Yeah, the 9 words we don't say. Like, give us one of those.
Yeah,
you know?
we said some words, but it was fun. I mean, we've
Some
never done
phrases.
a show by ourselves.
No, this is it. I think we should just do this.
Sorry, guys.
What were you saying?
Sorry, we're just firing everybody. We're
Yeah,
like, it's just gonna be us.
get your own.
They never tuned in
No,
anyway.
that's fine. Get your own.
Don't make
Yeah.
that face.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I've always said
Riveting content.
Yeah.
Because
Riveting.
oh, never mind. We won't do that conversation later.
Yeah, I know. It's like we're still recording.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out how to close this out because honestly, I cannot even. Let's recap. Let's go back in time. Let's remember the delicious meal provided to us by Fireside Pies.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I know that this is something that they offered us. However, I will be ordering it for Valentine's Day, I think.
And I will get a cake that doesn't have bacon on it.
I'm sure they have plenty of options.
Yes.
Plenty of options for wine,
But yet,
deliciousness.
You're gonna dig back in.
No,
I'm gonna
I
taste
went around
one.
the bacon. So.
One bacon bite.
Just around the bacon.
Okay.
Just around
No, I
the
didn't.
bacon bite.
Bacon bite.
A lot of musical, we learned that you don't know anything
One
about blues.
taste more.
Stop.
Just around the bacon bit.
Uh,
Keep it off the floor.
honestly, you're really good at this, and this
I know.
is bothering me. I really feel like I've learned a lot about you tonight, Ryan, more than I think that
Not
I've
too
ever.
much.
You know, I did think of something as I was using the restroom. A lot of this,
As I was
if you-
peeing.
if you just remember, I used to be in the Marines, and then that kind of like, oh, that behavior makes sense now.
Is it worse behavior?
Worst behavior?
No, I'm a very good guy.
Of course, I didn't.
Drake.
Drake. It was
Oh.
a Drake. It was a Drake.
Yeah.
But tune in, coming up soon, a segment that I have created so cleverly that I refer to as Drizzy or Tizzy, where I read poetic, what do we call it? Lyrics, if you will, and you have to determine if they are yet a Drake lyric or a badly written Tinder bio. I tripped some people up.
You did.
Honestly, I tripped myself up at one point. I was like,
You got through some foul balls in there to get us tripped up, but
I think
Yeah.
I got one right.
yeah.
I think you got 2 right, but I think it was just pure luck on that one.
Yeah, you were playing the averages.
I found a coin to flip.
Yeah.
I have one for you. I'm just gonna do one just as a sample. Okay, this is one off the top of the dome
Yeah, off the dome. The Drake phrase.
that I remember. This one's for you, Ryan. I'm taller in real life. You'll see when we meet.
So here's where I think this is a.
I didn't do my rap hands.
What's that?
I didn't do my rap hands like
Yeah.
I did last time. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again.
What was the? No, I was gonna say Is this a Drake lyric? But it could be a Tinder thing because your professional life is dating, so you see these types of DMs all the time. But you memorize. I don't have a coin, but you said you had a better one, so I'm not gonna answer.
No, that was it.
Was that a Drake line?
It was a Drake line, but I think it would be a very funny. I would swipe right just for the humor.
Yeah.
The
If.
only reason I said that is because I thought it was like a curveball. I
Yeah.
thought you were trying to trick me.
I would never do that.
I don't believe you.
I always do that. Anyway, tune in to our upcoming episodes and videos. We're going to be doing some really fun stuff. We've got a lot of things cooking.
We're casting for new cast.
Yeah, and honestly, they might have to replace us all at this point because Fireside's going to be,
Yeah. Love you,
we're out of
Fireside.
here. Thank you,
Really,
Fireside.
we do love you.
Being present has its advantages.
Yeah.
Can't get fired.
You got fired on your day off?
I just hold on. Anyway, I'm Christiana Yabra. Thank you for tuning in. And Juan Branch, thank you for Looking so Valentine's ready.
I know, man. I'm ready for Valentine's. Let's do it. Let's get it.
Please make sure all -3 of you that are watching now that have blocked us, because that's where we got the negatives from. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. There'll be more fun, juicy content, more Drake content, more pitches coming your way, and a lot less bacon bourbon cake. Right?
But we love it. We love it.
We love it.
But I just couldn't eat it. But hey,
we'll eat this later. Right? Yeah. We're gonna start preparing this. Is there more pizza? Do we eat all the pizza?
No, Ryan already got all that.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah.
I had 2 pieces.
I had
no, that's actually a piece. There's a piece left.
There it is. There she is.
You're fat shaming me. We're gonna end this on fat shaming.
No, we're gonna circle back around.
After we just talked about how woke the Super Bowl was, you're gonna fat shame me.
I know. Wow, I want to bring it back to 2019.
There we are. There we
are. Make fat.
Make fat normal again?
No, it's still normal.
Oh.
Making fun of it normal.
Make fun of
We never make fun.
Make bullying great again.
Make bullying. I like that. Or make bullying normal again. You know, I mean, some people need to be bullied sometimes.
Yeah.
Bullying made people stronger. Back in the day, it's like, hey, you know, you need that.
That's how you get a good sob story, so you can be on So You Think You Can Dance.
Well, or make it to the NBA.
Boost your immune system.
I mean,
now that I think about it, I feel like people have mentioned, like, I've been bullied, and then they get on a show. And I'm like, is that what we've been doing wrong this whole time?
Is not playing the bullied card?
Somebody must have bullied us on at least one of these comments.
Everyone has been bullied. Like, you got to be bullied. But anyway.
It's a small thumb. It's the thummy. It's the foot, the toe thumb.
Yeah.
You know? Megan Fox has been bullied. That's why
Let's be the bully.
Say no more.
Start bully.
Be the bully 2021. You know how, like, shoot your shot 2020? Be the bully 2021.
Okay, I'm in.
Do it.
We just got a YouTube block on. Or no, I'm trying to think of a new. Okay, anyway.
We're gonna bully.
Yeah, we're gonna bully somebody. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. There it is. Thanks for tuning in. We hope to see you again.